Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry for the delay. We had some issues in the back end we had to iron out, but we should be good to go now. Today we're featuring the Ocarina of Time Standard EU Weekly Race. Our commentators today are going to be Doc Heaps, your very own Emo Soda, and Melqui. I'm going to hand the reins over to them and they'll walk you through the race.
Thanks, Jimbo. Hey,
Good morning, everyone. Or afternoon. I don't know. We're all NA comms. We're all a hot mess this morning.
We're all NA comms who got an extra hour of sleep last night, and it is still gonna be a disaster. So
Says you. My fire alarm went off at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't change time zone, so I'm just now 2 hours away from Eastern. So this is now an hour later. So this is great. Having a good time.
Oh no. Rip.
So we will dissect the seed for you. We will have some giggles. We will probably get off topic at some point in the next 2 to 4 hours. You're in for a good time.
Should be fine. So for this weekly, we're using the season 5 test settings, right?
Yes, correct.
Yoshi had a little false start there, it looks like, so we might have gotten a peek at our spawn.
Oops. It's alright, we're off.
No, go
we
back.
are Witch Great Fairy Fountain.
Yes.
Top of the
left
empty.
side of the screen, getting that fairy fountain with that starting ZL. Right side opting not to. They'll be back, obviously.
Yeah, ZL start pretty okay. Really not too exciting, not too bad either. You can get another song and Graveyard along with Cack.
I do like that play from Narcotic, just checking those two things, Volcano, and also the crater there, real quick. 2 easy checks.
Yeah, people are really scarred from this one seed that happened in a weekly where there was the first bomb bag on that ledge.
I remember that.
And almost everyone skipped it. And, I think as a result of that, if you ever are up here, you just check this. It's just not a good idea to skip it.
And that looks small on Narcotic side. So one of the settings that we're playing with, if you look in the chat right now, is chest size matches contents, meaning that any unique item will be in a big chest. That includes things like hammer, Din's fire. It can also include things like double defense, big gore on the sword, and Nehru's love. So there's a lot of really useful items in big chests. Some of them can still be big.
Yep, and that's part of the reason why you see a lot of people grabbing freestanding heart pieces that Yoshi is just shunning. Because you stop opening small chests pretty quickly. And when you get to a heart level you're comfortable with, or you're pretty confident you get to that, just freestanding or fairy chests.
Yeah.
Or you get explosives.
Yeah. Usually my limit is 5 hearts and explosives. If I've got the 2 of those, then I'm usually good for the seed. 5 hearts to get me through things like Water Temple, Central Pillar, and Fire Temple. And then explosives just because you will need them at some point. And bomb chews are one of the items that show up in small chests, so you really want to find some sort of explosives before you stop checking small chests.
30 is dead. Oh no. Yeah, we're hearing that there might be a sound issue. I can talk a little louder. But yeah, chest size matches contents. I do think usually it's around that half-hour mark that we see most runners done grabbing those, unless they're in a dungeon and hurting for health.
Yeah, or it's just incredibly convenient. Like, if it's just, like, right there, you might grab it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
you
if
need a
at some
bottle.
point you're
Fuck
just
hearts.
done with the seed and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just open all of the chests because I'm done.
Yeah. One of the things that you'll find in late game, though, that can be difficult with chest size matches contents is that sometimes you rely on things like health refills from heart pieces, bomb refills from, little bombs, or arrow refills, or nut refills. So you actually kind of have to watch your resource, or even money. You kind of have to watch your resources a lot more in chest size matches contents, because especially in the late game, you're going to be using a lot of resources and not have a whole lot of refills.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need hearts. You just need a bottle.
Sorry.
Just 3 hearts and a bottle. You're good.
Just
to
a
go.
bottle. Just catch a fairy.
3 hearts and a bottle.
And a dream. A hope and a dream.
The dream.
Look, Dream's not going to
The
save you an
jet.
Ocarina of Time randomizer. It doesn't give no craps about your dreams.
I don't know about
Except
that.
crushing them.
Nah. It eats your dreams for breakfast.
You just gotta teach the randomizer a lesson. You just gotta show it who's boss and just do well. Just play good.
And then it gives you 5 AD for nocturne scenes back to back just to show you who's really boss here.
In terms
Or
of
you can just
playing-
get what we had in the NA Weekly, where it's a Way of the Hero, or path bottle to buy a Zora tunic for Central Pillar.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about paths today,
God.
everyone. Because we have basically 3 levels here of interpreting paths. Me, who's just gonna think up disasters. Heaps, who's going to like really try, and then Emo, who's going to be like the master of the...
Emo, who's going to explain to us why we're wrong.
Why are you wrong? Like, but are we?
Oh, I can explain who's wrong because I'm often wrong so often that I have experience in being wrong. So it's
Dampe with choose.
There
never
we
mind.
go, baby! There's those explosives we're looking for.
How many was it?
good question.
Oh, the 5 pack.
Ah, you know, 5 packs, even a 5-pack you're grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you just never know when that bomb bag's gonna show up.
Yeah, Purple pointing out, that is a full clear of bottom of the well.
Yeah.
You don't need to do a lot of well with chest size matches content, so it becomes
Correct.
even quicker than it already was.
Well, and there's a good check for each of the bomb lock chests. So the far bomb lock, you can actually check it because the corner of the chest will peek out from underneath if it's big. And then the other one, the one that's, you know, you bomb and then you drop down, the chest next to it from that invisible wall, if you roll and peek, you can actually look there. So you can actually full clear well without explosives and feel confident that you don't need to come back with chest size matches contents. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's also easy enough to save scum in these settings. She going for a death orb, it looks like. Don't think he had enough health to make it back.
Not a bad strat. Oh no, narcotic! No! Didn't make the side hop in time, so got stuck between the Song of Time block and Dampe wall. But that means that they can at least check this fairy fountain. Get themselves their heart
Yeah,
container.
get that heart container. And it was a full one. Very nice. So where are our items? Shoes are great, but they're also not in logic.
Yep.
We don't.
Well, and one of the things about the setting is that the setting is closed Deku, so that's automatically, you know, 7 extra checks that you're not going to be getting early game, which typically you rely on. You rely on those checks to give you something. So you might actually see a lot of people go Field Valley Lake here in their Child 1 segment.
See, I think they're all making mistakes. They need to go to Temple of Time and get their hands. Because you don't know where to use those chews yet. And do you really want to save scum back to top of DMT? I don't think so.
Right.
So I'd rather just go Temple of Time, go Child, get your songs. Like that's what else are you gonna do in this adult segment?
No!
Right? No other items.
Daredevil!
Oh no.
Oh, they
Getting
got
hit.
it! They got it!
Got the hit.
That was risky. Risky business.
Yeah, I really think you're right. Going Child, probably doing well because they can do it. And then there are so many Sphere Zero Child checks.
With the bomb chews too, and you can see all the chests, like and it takes like what 3 minutes resetting, so it's yeah.
Yeah, it does. It cuts it down to like half the time because you still have to go down and fight Dead Hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I would do for sure, but I don't know. You can also take risks like this, and
I actually like this gamble from words. Well, it's hard because you have choose, you have storms, so it is more efficient to do that as a child. But you will get 3 item checks and 3 hints doing it this way. Plus, if you want to grab the hint in domain, which you'd be crazy to do, you could get 4 hints, but...
So, Unfreezing King Zora has a Zora tunic, which sounds suspiciously similar to the Any we played.
Shoutouts to Trez in chat, who's gonna ruin the stream.
Oh. Trez, what are you breaking? What are we breaking?
Shit, we got 4 people going in 4 different directions, and I don't know who to watch anymore.
Okay, but, sorry, I forgot the crash.
What's happening?
Okay, hints. DC's Baron. And that
Winner
was
Heart
outside Ganon's is Baron. Bottom of the well leads to Phantom Ganon.
Phantom Ganon.
Yeah,
Okay.
go well.
We're hoping it's
well.
hook shot.
Nah, it's gonna be another bottle again.
God, why would you say that?
For big pose or something.
I just need to, like, keep my eyes on hints here.
Oh, we are saving
Bottom
the
well is
down-
also
Ooh.
Bongo.
That's huge.
Okay, yeah, 100% go well here.
And that was a what? Death Mountain Trail?
Longmon Ranch, path to Twin Rova. Okay.
It's probably Requiem.
It's probably
almost
Requiem,
assuredly Requiem.
but it could also be a strength or a mirror shield. We won't know.
Yeah, if the hints aren't screaming loud enough, like, hey, by the way, idiot, go
Go
bottom of the well.
Go child, folks.
Yep. And so, you know, I think that's the one advantage that Wards has going this route is while it might not have been item heavy, only having 3 items, it is 3 hints, and it's 3 fast hints. And so sometimes in the early game when you're just needing information, those 3 hints can be
No! 50 gold is letter.
Hell yeah, let's
buckle up,
go.
folks. We
Let's
are in
go.
for a long ass time.
That's what I'm
There's-
talking about. Now let's talk about all the best skulls you could pick up in the seed. Now there are a lot of skulls, let me tell you. There are 100 gold skulls in this game, and 50 of them are in dungeons. They have nothing, so yeah, bottom of the well is definitely the play here. Oh man.
Okay,
In case you
I
didn't
love
know
skull
beforehand,
seeds.
bottom of the well is still the play.
look at Yoshi's face.
Yeah.
Yes. You all can't see Yoshi, but we can.
Yoshi's like, I just want to forfeit now, but I'm on restream, so I can't.
Literally looked at the camera like, oh no.
God.
And Narcotic, unsurprisingly,
fist-pumping.
going to bottom of the well.
That's
amazing.
This is good to see.
Which, you know, even without those hints, right? You have Storms, you have ZL, you have Bomb Chews, you also know that it's closed Deku, and so you're not going to be going to that check density location. And also, you know that DC's Baron, which is the other next best check density location early on, well, is really your best option. And so it just kind of works out. Hello,
Hover
Hoovers.
boots. Ooh, and a magic on Dampe.
Ooh, saucy.
We like these things.
That's pretty sick.
So Devin
DC
down to
foolish. That's gonna really punish some people that get the 5-pack and just think, oh, I can scum DC, and then they go to temple time later, and it's like, oh shit.
Graveyard
ooh,
path
also,
to KD.
yeah, that's actually big too.
So what have we found there? Magic.
Oh, it must be in Sunsong or Torches.
Water temple is on the way
Path
to Baronade.
Baronade. Oh, so it's Boomerang. Or something that...
Or just skulls.
Boomerang. Maybe just skulls. Devin looks a little unsure what to do. Having only 1 chew left kind of hurts. Finding those hovers, you want to keep them.
Ooh, there's a 10-pack of shoes in the bottom of the well.
And hammer.
Oh,
Okay,
hammer.
chew less and a
strength?
strength. Okay, so that means our bomb bag has to be graveyard, right? If it's path to KD.
It's gotta be. Or something that leads to bomb bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna find a bottle.
Oh. Emo, how dare you?
Too soon? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that would be...
I only got to watch like 2 minutes of the weekly last night. All I saw was like 2.5 hours in. One of my friends only had 1 dungeon complete.
Is that me?
Yeah.
That was probably me.
No, you had 2. You had
Woo!
2.
There's-
Ooh! Treasure chest game has Din's Fire?
Let's go!
Okay.
Shadow is a medallion. And we do not yet know what is on all dungeons. We're having some trouble with child shooting, but go again.
I swear if this is like, you've got Nocturne on AD, I'd be like, I'm out. I got other things to do today.
I
think the treasure chest game hints, you know.
What is this well?
So that is one of those items where it's in a big chest, so you think, it's gotta be useful. And then it's big Goron sword, and you're like, well, it's useful, but
it's not
what I'm looking for. Like, I'll take it, but, you know, where's my strength? Where's my bow? Where's my, you know, something.
Yeah.
Something.
Hammer was in Midos. Hey, ice
Or you
arrows.
get what Devin got, and you get ice arrows, and you're like, come on, Seed.
Yeah, very nice. Ooh, fire.
Very nice.
Crater
Crater
Foolish.
Foolish.
Really?
So
Don't
that
see that
means
one very often.
Serenade or Prelude has to be in there, right?
It's really gonna punish everyone that does an early crater dip to choose.
Which, you know, honestly, full support of Prelude when it comes to random spawns. Prelude is a godsend.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, is this just gonna be... Oh no.
Scale, baby.
Domain checks, let's go!
I think first bomb bag could be in Shadow. Right?
Yeah.
Because the magic could lead to King Dodongo that way.
Well, so we got Magic, and we got, what, Song of Storms in Graveyard?
We just don't have Dins yet, but...
Yep.
Yeah.
Song of Storms.
Yeah, so...
They did Torches as... Well, they didn't do Torches because they did that as adult. And we don't know where Sun Song is yet. Prelude on Ocarina of Time, so that means
Ooh.
Serenade has to be in Crater.
The Skull Mask has 10 bombs as well. So that's actually pretty interesting.
Nice
Right
to know
around
that
that.
info.
Yeah.
We don't know our child spawn yet, and if that's easy.
I'm surprised that no one's really gone for it. Word's also going for the ZL Courtyard, even though it doesn't do anything. Just just wants to say hello to ZL.
Oh no!
There's
A
Lens.
lens in the well!
Which, we know Lens
Which
minigame...
reinforces your first bomb bag Shadow.
Well, because Lens minigame has...
Dins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to make a guess, Lens is probably Path for Bongo, and Hook is probably Path for Phantom Ganon.
Yep. That's what I would assume as well.
Yep.
Yep. And they can be the same item, right? Hinted towards different
no.
bosses.
No,
Oh,
they have to be different items.
different items. Great.
That's the cool part about path hints and why they're really nice for complex seeds. So you can kind of see them sometimes in random settings. I think they really shine there, but for this, they're goal hints, so they're based on what is your goal, what is your end goal in the game. And for this seed, it's 6 medallion bridge, so it's only medallions that are hinted. So without even reading Temple of Time, the pedestal, we already knew from getting the hints that Forest and Shadow and Spirit and DC, they're all medallions, so it's kind of, I think it's going to have an effect on runners going forward. It really, you can change around a lot of things in your sequencing that way, and really put off Temple of Time, because you already know, oh, okay, I already need all this stuff, I can go to this area to get that item, that might lead to this one. It just leads to kind of like a more segmentation of the age segments. So
yeah, like a classic example is Forest Temple, because it's hard to justify going and doing Forest, and especially doing a lot of Forest, if you don't know if it's a medallion or stone. And if you already have, you know, so and so is on the path to Phantom Ganon, well then you don't even need to check the pedestal. You just go into Forest. A lot of the other dungeons, so like for example DC, Deku being an exception because it's not post Deku, but like DC for example, most runners will probably do DC regardless of whether it's a stone or a medallion. So I see something like King Dodongo is less valuable. But
it's foolish today.
Forest and Fire are two that I would definitely see of, like, if you have the items early, being willing to go deeper and gamble harder in those dungeons, if you know that they're medallions, without checking the pedestal.
Pamsta with the raid. Welcome in all. We've got a seed, right? We're seeing chickens.
It's a cool seed, yeah. We got Bomb in the Well, Path of Bongo, and Phantom Ganon. We have Lon Lon, Path of Rova, and Graveyard, Path of King Dodongo, and even Water, Path of Baronade.
Yeah,
probably the spiciest one.
That is.
Oh, no, the spiciest thing that we haven't talked about is Rudo's letter is on 50 skulls.
Well, whatever. That's just a check in the game. It's fine.
That's just good
get
fun.
50 skulls. So we know that the boomerang has to be in water.
Yep. Or something that leads directly to boomerang.
Yep.
Now
You're hoping it's just the boomerang, because it does, having that hook and a boomerang makes those skulls like free.
Wait, we got a pot hit already. Goron pot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Devin did.
Yeah, I don't know if Narcotic did.
I mean, maybe they're going for pot warp. Wow.
Yeah, it's good to see Daredevil back in action here. One of the top 32 runners from Season 4, of course. The other runners today, Yoshizor, a French runner. That's about all I know about him. Words is an American runner. It's pretty good. It's gotten a lot better over the course of the summer and year. And Narcotic is just fresh off an SGL run. Made brackets. Pretty cool. Pretty solid player from what I can see.
Narcotic also having to double check that treasure chest game. Narcotic can go do that. None of the other runners can.
We just take a hot moment to point out Devin's strat for getting this skull. Without Song of Time, you kind of it's possible, and there's a few different setups for it, but some nice little side hops, some nice little backflips. I use the C-up strat particularly. You can actually get up there and get that skull, which is really useful in 50 skulls if you're going through fire anyway.
Shadow 2 is dead. Alright.
Hovers for Narcotic, and Yoshizor is going Child now at the 22-minute mark. I would say that's about average. Didn't get any progression dungeons done in that time, which is what I would prefer. Otherwise, you just go Child a little bit earlier, but it's still a good time. He's not really losing a bunch of time or anything like that. Still getting a bunch of info.
So, Narcotic getting those hovers needs to go to the minuet check for that Nocturne, but otherwise can go get Dins and actually get through Shadow. Greg. And we are seeing Devin skipping small chests already. I believe other runners have as well, so we might be down to the low health opening small chest stage already.
God, my low health timer yesterday was, or my low health sound was the timer that was just about to run out. Not like a normal
God.
timer, but the timer when you're down to like 2 seconds and you're panicking.
Mhm.
That was my low health sound, and it was a goddamn disaster.
Low health sound. Who does that?
Me.
Bolero.
Not all of us play without reward jingles
And fanfares.
and
Or
fanfares.
fun.
This is not work for some of us.
Yoshi
that's
getting
fair.
magic.
All right. And yeah, Narcotic getting Bolero, like Mel said, Saria's. And Daredevil looks to be maybe going back Childs, thinking a little bit about the hints, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi actually going back into Composer's Grave to kind of more fully clear their graveyard looking for anything.
Which is
See,
gonna
I like-
feel bad because, like, Din's is accessible. Oh, 40 is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, they still need lands.
It is.
but-
Okay, I thought Dodongo's was foolish, but then I thought maybe I was, making that up.
Yeah, DC's foolish.
And OGC, yeah.
Yep. Which is a great hint. You love to see it. You love to see that. You love to see Goron City Baron. Oh, there's some great locations. No, Yoshi.
I think any Baron is good. that's
Yoshi.
part of the problem behind him, I think.
I
We
think
have too
Haunted
many.
Wasteland Baron is less good than other Barons, but yes, I agree with you.
Still good. You don't have to route around. Ooh, there's the lens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do, Lens is most likely path for Bongo.
Yep. Now, it'd be really cool if there was just a bomb bag in the Composer Grave or in the Sun's Grave. That'd be interesting. Because we haven't even
Well-
seen where that is yet.
That's what makes sense to me as path for King Dodongo.
Oh,
Or it's just right here.
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
Nope,
okay.
That's just light arrows.
Light arrows.
Oh, you
Well,
don't have to get
that's
him
not
later. That's nice.
Or
Yeah.
So that kind of again reinforces the idea that Bombay is actually in shadow with that magic being path to King Dodongo.
yeah.
But we, I guess, hope that Sunsong, or we don't know where Sunsong is.
Yeah, it could also be something dumb. Like, it could be Song of Storms from Graveyard to get Hook and Bottom of the Well. Well, no, it can't be on the same path, can it? See, this is where I would love Emo's beautiful path knowledge. So, Hook being one of the items that was already pathed, does Graveyard Song of Storms leading to Hook, leading to Forest? Could Bomb Bag then be in Forest as part of that path?
I mean, there could just be a second bomb bag in there. It just cares about what's the logical first bomb bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If there's only one available, I would imagine you get King Dodongo path more often than not in that case. So
Devin
Yeah.
going for the 1 in 32.
Which
otherwise,
Oh.
if they're like equally accessible bomb bags, yeah, they're just not going to be hinted a lot of the time.
yeah.
I love Devin for trying that. Oh, going again!
Devin, there's
All right.
a lens that you don't know about.
I'm gonna go
It's so
RL,
easy.
RRL. Oh, no. No,
He's doing it
Devin.
the hard way. Let's go. Sometimes you get really unlucky though.
Well, as far as we know, I was right.
Okay. Lesson for y'all. If you really want to truly press your luck there, you have to pick the same path every time.
Yep, you gotta like
Increase your
commit.
odds. Yep. If you are chaotic in the way that you pick, you will actually decrease your odds.
Yep.
So just pick right every time. Or left. I don't fucking care. Or right, left. Oh, there. Dang it. There's my one F word for the stream.
That's fine.
God. I was just going to try to make this PG-13 here, but you know.
Actually, dog.
It's over now.
We made it 27
your odds will stay the same.
That's
I know.
not how odds work.
That's not how probability works.
That's not how any of this works.
It's like saying, "Oh, I got 10 lottery tickets or losers. My 11th one will be a winner though, because I got 10 losers in a row." Like, yeah, okay.
Isn't it great?
Devin, go back for the. Well, Devin knows that Dins is waiting, so
It's good to notice it. I mean,
that's not how this works. There's that magic for Devin. Just taunting him after 1 in 32 attempts.
See, what Chad doesn't understand is that I actually have a degree in chemical engineering, so trolling with math is my MO.
Weird flex, but okay.
I feel trolled.
Yes.
I do not. I minored in biochemistry.
Yoshizora got the setup with Rolling Goron with the strength, but unfortunately, only has a recovery arc today.
It's nothing. All runners have magic. We love that. I feel very comfortable speaking for both of you as well. We love having that magic. Especially, no one else has picked up the Furore's Wind yet, but they'll get there, and looks like Words is also coming back for... Oh, I missed that hint.
It's another well path for Bongo.
Oh, okay.
And the fun part of the seed where we collect up to 50 skulls.
Let's go.
You know, for 30 minutes in, this is a relatively dry seed.
Yeah,
I would focus on skulls if I were the runners, because it's really going to lead... It's basically your only real progression right now that you can fall back to that won't waste time. So you can always just go for skulls if you need thinking time. It's kind of like the play for Forest Temple sometimes, where if you just like, you know, the Forest is progression, but it's foolish, whatever, just go in there because you have 10 minutes to think about the seed. But it's kind of the same thing with skulls, and kind of why you're seeing Daredevin pick up those right now.
Yeah, I disagree only because they do have access to Shadow, which is a progression dungeon, and similarly, it's thinking time most of the time.
Right. There's no bow still, so I would be a little bit apprehensive of that. I wouldn't want to go to Shadow and then have to go back again.
Yeah, Heaps knows all about...
No, we don't talk about that. That conversation's off limits.
I'm just talking in general about this. Doc also did that yesterday. But
for those who don't know, I had both a co-op match and an SGL match where Shadow Bow was on Bongo Bongo.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I got first strength on Bongo in one of my
Yeah,
scenes
let's
recently.
go.
Oh god.
Oh no. Oh no. Your timing is off.
Oh no.
It wasn't actually first strength, but it effectively was.
Alright. There you go. 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 Go.
The strength one's pot's not too bad. I feel like if you get the setup, it's just free.
Just get the setup.
Yeah, I mean, well, the setup includes you just light the torches, right? That's step one. Step two is you do not extremely efficient rolls up to the palm flower here. Sounds weird, but it's true. Then you bonk the wall, and then you pick it up, and then you just backwalk and throw it in, and it just gets it every time. But
it just sounds like pots with extra steps.
We know that this has been hinted and it's dead. So Yoshi's not gonna be happy with the prize here, but especially not when he eventually gets that hint. Yeah, just
I was about to say
on the letter spot.
The prize is fine. It's when you find the hint later on that you get real mad.
Yeah. Flying Yoshi, you're right, C-Force. So what's the trolliest thing this seed can do from here? I mean, it's already given us Dodongo's Foolish, which is crazy. 50 skull letter.
Well, it could be like first bow is on Baron Age, which is locked behind the ring, and Water Temple, which is locked behind the boots, and GTG, and you need long
we know
shot
what's on
from...
Prelude is on OoT.
Yeah. So
Prelude
I know
is on OoT, and
this could
some
get
other
pretty nasty
still.
still.
Is dead.
Now, has anyone done Lon Lon Ranch?
No, not yet. But that looks
didn't
like
think
Devin
so.
might be headed there.
I find that a little bit
Valley
bizarre.
play.
I was like,
especially
am I crazy that Path Lon Lon Ranch no one's done in 33 minutes?
Well, if you're thinking it's Requiem, you're not as excited about getting Requiem, even though it gets you another song. You just don't need to. Oh. Yes, words did chickens. And we are seeing Valley here, as well as our domain checks.
Yeah, not super opposed to Valley. Valley's strong.
Yep.
In closed Deku seeds.
I don't think we have Purple.
It is interesting seeing Valley before going and doing Path Bottom of the Well, you know?
Well, that or Lon Lon. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I know the runners are probably thinking, though, that it is just Requiem, but what if there's another strength there? And that's second strength, right? You already have one. And that could
Mirror
also
Shield.
lead to Rova. It could just be Wreck and Ice Cavern for all we know.
Well,
and that's
and
left
even-
behind 50.
Yeah, well, and even if it is Requiem gets you another song. Like, that's
Yeah.
2 songs.
Yeah.
And song economy early, well, like at any time, but especially early in the seed is so valuable.
Alright, so I'm guessing, yeah, we're gonna see our child spawn here, and then probably Nocturne.
Oh!
Strength on diving minigame. Okay. So Requiem or Mirror Shield, probably.
Where
Or
was that first
another.
strength, by the way?
It could also be a hook shot for crossing. Can it be a hook shot for crossing?
It could be if Opponents is at Requiem, right? Because you don't have that to cross, so you need that to cross. And then, I don't know, Wreck is somewhere inaccessible or something. So you have to have one of those two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Purple pointing out that could very well be path to King Dodongo's Strength 2. And yep, here is the Lon Lon Ranch play from Devon, so we'll be finding out. They did, yes. They found a scale in well, as well as a hook shot and lens.
Sorry, remind me. Where was strength 1? Because I know that was another strength, but where was the first strength that they found?
Mido?
Was it Mido's house?
It's in Mido's bottom right chest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Hammer and Strength were both in there.
Interesting.
Yep.
Scale made it back onto the list of path
Scale
hints.
made it back on. There was
GG's Scale. Good job.
We like that. If Hook is path to Phantom Ganon, Strength 2 could be bow long shot for path to Bongo Bongo Bridge. Or
It made the list. My path hints document is slowly getting more convoluted as time goes on.
So let's see. All runners have hovers now, I believe. And I totally missed what was on Talon's Chickens. I think it was a hard piece. And Narcotic going for back of lake hints. We need a bow to get to... Yes. We need a bow to get to Phantom Ganon at minimum.
I love the troll. We don't need a bow.
Well, we can hook shot him. That's the thing. Like, when he's in the painting, you can use hook shot. You just need the bow to get through the rest of forest. It's kind of like the slingshot. It's not actually for Goma. It's for getting to Goma.
Oh my god, it was Requiem and Lon Lon Ranch. Who's surprised?
Shook. I am shook. No. It doesn't tell you what the items are for, but we've switched to goal hints for Season 5 testing. Or Path of... I think it's goal hints is what they're calling it. So they tell you what dungeon the items are ultimately being pointed to, rather than just, oh, this is logically needed for the seed.
Go to well. Go to well.
Think of it like a storyline, right? Like a comic book. It's like Lon Lon. Well, I don't know. That's probably a bad analogy, but
No, it's a good one. It's a good one because Lon Lon was path to Twinrova. So the story goes, you go to Lon Lon to get Requiem, which somehow will lead you to Twinrova.
Like, do you get bit by a radioactive cow? Now you're Udderman, and
The hell?
all right, I'm gonna go refill my water.
I think somebody needs a lot more caffeine.
Grab a La Croix while you're at it.
Udderman, it's milk like an Udderman. Now we have officially devolved at 38 minutes.
Over. So Devin is doing chickens. Or at least these chickens before going into the well. For those of you who don't know, once the chickens are in there, as long as you don't get it up to 7 and collect the check, they just stay there.
And it's great.
Yeah. So Devin might opt to do half of chickens here, go into well, and then probably not do the rest of chickens. But they'll be waiting.
So this is one of those moments. Devin's been skipping small chests. When you're on one bomb chew though, do you continue to skip small chests? Because we know there's a 10-pack in here. And again, that's just like restreamer knowledge. Devin doesn't know that. But on one chew and no other sign of bomb bag, I think you've gotta open up small chests. Like, I think you just gotta do it.
Especially something that's been hinted doubly, even though we know that that's not going to point to bomb chews. Oh, so words did go for, what was it hinted on Skull Mask?
10 chews.
Yeah.
10 chews.
Did go for those and then sold the mask.
I mean,
Bunny Hood, let's go.
Get it, you're getting Bunny Hood.
Okay, yep. Devin did open that small chest and find some chews, so.
And of course was not happy about it because they've been running on a chew for however many umpteen whatever.
Had to be pretty choosy.
Fucking wow.
Huh?
Jimbo, do you mind server muting her? Please? For me?
Jimbo?
Buddy, pal, Jimbo, friend. One time. And you can see from
it. You don't know this, chat, but Jimbo actually did it. Emo chased away Emo for some extra water.
So, you could tell from Devin's side, Devin was actually able to peek that far bombable pile because he did not see a chest out of the corner of the pile popping out.
Yeah,
so
the actual big chests stick out of that. And
which
Song
is
of Time,
lovely.
Yeah.
Blame Heaves, excuse you.
So
Sir NyQuil.
we are at a point where it is very possible that Epona's is locked behind Spirit, either on Prelude or on Burning Pack. So it could be that we end up finding another hookshot and need to cross that way, to get to GTG for our Mirror Shield, for example.
Mm-hmm.
We know Lon Lon Ranch path was for Requiem, but yeah.
What and I missed it. What song did we get out of Requiem?
Song of Time.
Oh, ew. God.
I need to catch up on chat here. It's been so bad. Hi, chat.
The one thing that I will say about Song of Time is Song of Time gives you one free skull in Spirit Temple. One. That's it. That's like the only benefit of Song of Time. And it gives you lovely peaks in GTG. Like, actually having Song of Time in chest size matches contents for GTG is a godsend. You just pop in there, you play Song of Time, and you're like, oh, look, I can see every chest. Amazing.
Yeah. Let's go. So yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Even though
that's-
this is technically the EU weekly, I know I got an extra hour of sleep. Heaps lost his extra hour of sleep.
That's like 3 hours of sleep. God.
But everyone
And-
was okay.
And Emo lives in a state where they don't believe in daylight savings.
Yeah, it's great.
My state might no longer believe in daylight savings come March. I'm so excited.
I'm so ready for daylight
Bring
savings to be over.
Oh.
And Devin getting ISG. Nobody saw it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nobody saw the ISG. Shh.
Why are you calling it out? Come on.
It's like when you get ISG off of the guard in Gerudo Fortress.
Keeps ASMR. Let's go.
I'll just whisper sweet nothings into your ear.
They can hear me when I'm whispering.
All right, we have words that just completed Talon's chickens.
Their voice so grating.
Now Yoshi's doing chickens. Back. I can do those all day.
So, chat, you don't get to see a lot of the behind-the-scenes conversations, but let's just say you can blame Cubs for putting all three of us on comms together.
Exactly. I don't know if all three of us were supposed to be on comms together, but Cubs was like, screw it. Just throw them all three on and just watch what devolves.
Hell yeah.
Yes, apologies to everyone. We will not be doing that anymore.
But yeah, the runners here, they're just going over each other's paths here.
Can you get this with a big chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You can just get it, I believe, but with a big
With a backflip to a backflip? Because I know that's how
when
you
it's a
do
big
it
chest,
in
yeah.
non-chest size matches contents. Get
right.
eaten by the like and then get thrown.
Pretty sure you can just jump up there though.
Because it looked like he was trying to get the height, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him either way. It doesn't really come up often, and CSMC is still pretty... It's new to a lot of people. You don't necessarily play it before having tested it for Season 5. I mean, of course, it's been around for a while, but just a lot of strats like that can kind of come up on you, and you learn from it, but...
there's actually a peak here for Devin, even before you blow up the first set of rocks that you can actually peek through if you do a good roll. I believe it's Mr. Mario that has video and document for all the chest size matches contents checks, like all the peaks.
I
Yeah, it
think
should be
Mr.
pinned in
Mario
the
made one
Discord.
especially because people were kind of asking for it.
Yeah.
Previously, it was just, well, go watch videos.
Yeah.
So
Get
thank you,
good
Mr.
scrub.
Mario. Is that another bottle up there? Oh my god. Please tell me all of our bottles are like locked. I'm in love with this.
No, I don't want another weekly where this goddamn bottle.
Get your
Yes.
guesses in chat. We are seeing an actual lens minigame attempt.
Yeah, a real one. I'm gonna go with all left crew today. Just straight lefts.
A real minigame attempt.
God damn it, I'm already out.
Oh,
I think my favorite part of the EU Weekly, apart from none of it, or the NA Weekly, was the
It's
fact
like, what
that
are you
I
talking
do
about?
the fact that I go and do big pose, right? I have my one bottle. I'm like, oh, bottle way of the hero. Let's check big pose. It's got to be on big pose. I shoot big pose. I turn it in, and guess what I get? A big po bottle.
Ishtil, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Got the 1 in 32.
Yo!
Straight up.
Let's go!
GG's.
Okay. Well, this is now the third seed this month where knowing the Chew strat in Shadow Temple would pay off, so maybe I should actually sit down and learn it.
Yeah, it was
Apparently Iron's on 10.
LRRLR.
Iron's on 10 skull.
No, really?
Yeah, Devin
Let's
just
go.
picked that up.
Ooh, great jump slash there, Devin.
And yes, Dins was hinted on Len's minigame, so... this looks like Narcotic is gonna go adult, and... probably... I mean, we might even see Spirit burst with that strength too. Which no one else has yet. That was on diving game in Domain. You can't do like anything in Spirit though, can you?
Yeah, this seed, 50 skulls is hard enough. 50 skulls without Sun Song is just brutal. You really have to start thinking about time of day routing in addition to skull routing, in addition to just routing checks. And so it just adds an extra layer of consciousness of like, okay, I really have to think like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Is this a good order to be getting skulls and checks and also doing progression?
Oh, someone pointing out the lens is key locked, which is bomb locked, which means that our first bombs actually can't be in shadow.
I have a feeling they're just in Forest Temple.
I mean, at this point, just fuck where the bomb bag is. Like, just
Hey,
go to
watch your language. Come on. It's a family-friendly show, goddammit.
It is not.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm pretty sure this channel is still 18 plus. We're gonna say whatever the fuck we feel like.
No,
Ooh.
but
Narcotic has the hovers, but I wonder if he just backflips off this big chest here.
Or just,
Oh, that's
you
right.
know,
Also has
use-
strength 2 and a hammer.
use the myriad of items that you've got. There's
For the
actually,
ice berry.
though, a really nice peak. It's easier without magic than it is with magic, but at the entrance of the boulder maze, if you charge a if you charge a quick, charge spin, if you charge a charge spin, it'll actually pull the camera up and you can see the entire room and you can actually see those 3 chests to see if there are any big chests of the 3. And especially when you only have bomb chews, or for example, you don't have hammer, you can actually take a look and see, do I need to do this? Do I need to come back for this? It's really nice.
yeah, you don't even need magic for that. The camera just pans out. If you
Yeah, the hard thing with magic is if you do have magic, the room kind of darkens, and so it makes it harder to see.
Yeah, the easier strat is definitely to just go like midway, and then just do it like right next to the left side. If you just need to look at left side, you're clearing anyway. Is what I would recommend.
We're
And then-
headed into river here.
I was about to say, and then you do what I do, where you go to charge the spin, and you keep whacking the boulders so he doesn't actually charge it, and you're like, God, fucking, damn it, charge, dang it, Link.
Yeah, it's a little tough finding a Link-friendly spot in the maze, but
Yeah.
Link. I don't think there are
Yoshi's
Links
aura
on-
is going bomb the well finally. I'm a little surprised that they put it off, seeing as they have 2 pathends for it. But
Yeah, so powerful.
So, Narcotic might be doing Dodongos here with the chews and strength. Oh no, never mind. It
I think
is
this-
one of their dungeons they're required
Yeah.
to do. It is foolish though.
I think at this point, when you've only got 6 chews, even wasting 2 chews versus, you know, going and doing something like Shadow, for example, I think you'd be hard pressed to waste those chews. That said, does Narcotic have Din's Fire?
Yes.
Okay.
But hasn't been to the Minuet check for Nocturne yet.
Got it. They're pulling a heaps and not updating their tracker, which I'm so proud of.
But
Yeah, they're
going for
definitely
some night
prioritizing
skulls
skulls.
here.
yeah.
Oh, that 50. 50 for Rudos, have fun. It's not
Lord.
AD, but it's a skull seed. Yeah, the only thing about Forest, that lack of bow, you talked about it in Shadow, but that really hurts in Forest. But with Furores, we could see Narcotic go as far as possible without a bow here.
Which I think is a great idea. Go as far as you can in Forest, drop Furor's Wind,
Yeah.
go to Shadow.
Go to Shadow.
Nobody likes to pull the block, I will say, as a connoisseur of the block pulling action in Shadow. Nobody likes to pull that block. However, it is about a minute to get back if you pull the block, especially if you don't take the boat first. So it is not the worst time loss pulling the block if you don't know the bomb chew strat or you just don't have any more bomb chews.
I think Narcotic should just go water first, actually. Because we already know that water's path of Baronade,
Not yet
which would get you
turn in
Rang.
tentacles.
Yeah, they don't have irons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That would definitely change the routing, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think before you go for Child 2, you absolutely do water.
Yeah.
Because Boomerang is just going to help you get more skulls.
Whether or not they get the 10 skulls, though, in their
Well-
Child 1, or if they get it in their Adult 2, that's problematic as well.
I think Narcotic will end up turning in 10 after this. Narcotic going for the very valid, oh, I fell in the water setup.
Oh no, what happened? I
Oh,
fell in
no.
the water. Oh darn.
But yeah, Narcotic's gonna pick up Nocturne here. There's no reason you don't go turn in 10 when you're there, right? Like, you play it, you go for the hint, you go into Shadow, or at least we all agree we would go into Shadow.
Collect the, Go do Shadow. Dip, I agree with you. Dip Forest here. Drop Furores when you get stuck. Go to Shadow. Do as much as you're comfortable with in Shadow. Turn in 10. Grab the Dumb Skull. The Dumb Skull being the one on top of the house in CAC.
Yeah, I don't know what Narcotics skull count is. Was that just 10?
Oh no, that's 17.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing fine. Bomb back. Watch it. Watch it. It's gonna be right here. Called it. Let's go.
It had to be somewhere fairly early.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
So the hook is actually path. First bow on Bongo again, let's go! The hook is actually path to King Dodongo.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So it's okay. So graveyard is Song of Storms to get your hook shot in bottom of the well to get your bomb bag for King Dodongo. That's the path.
Oh.
That's the story.
So then
Sure.
there's 2 other Bomb of the Well paths. What are those? For Bongo.
So hook for Phantom Ganon and lens for Bongo Bongo.
Yep. Because lens gives you Dins, which gives you Bongo, and you're right, hook gives you Phantom Ganon. Barring that the other hook shot is either hook shot locked or bomb locked in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Bomb Chew Bowling, maybe. Maybe the bombs ultimately get us a bow on Bomb Chew Bowling. But I'm really hoping at this point that it's on Bongo Bongo, just because Heaps is here to witness it.
I swear, if this is the 3rd seed where Bongo Bongo has first bow, I will actually lose my shit.
It would actually be cursed because I have heard that is just so rare. Like, needing to do.
I know, and I've had it twice in a month.
It's coming.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, 2 seeds in a row where first bow was on Bongo.
Small key down in the
Oh,
wall
there you
here.
go. So you can get it without having to do the like strat if it's a big chest. Interesting. Thanks, Yoshi, for teaching us something.
Let's
Hey,
go.
that's what I said, 15 minutes ago?
Thanks, Yoshi,
you,
and
Emo.
no other person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see how it is.
Thanks, Coach.
So we do have the possibility of a vanilla bow in forest. That Song of Time, gives us some time here.
Mhm.
Either way, Narcotic will be able. Oh no!
No.
One reversible switch.
Get rejected.
Jerk.
Also, did you say Song of Time gives us extra time here in Forest? Because that was terrible.
I didn't mean to.
I can't believe you.
I mean, I fully believe that I said it, but I didn't mean to.
Jimbo, you know what to do.
Yeah, this
Jimbo?
isn't MMR. What?
My point was, Narcotic can finish up 20 skulls here. So he'll
Right.
definitely be getting the irons soon.
Yeah.
TM.
Okay. I definitely would have. I don't know. I guess he doesn't have the key. Never mind.
Not yet. It's
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
I can't do it again or Mel will hurt me. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm actually gonna go find Jimbo.
Also, could we just give
Let's see.
Talk, what was that?
Oh, Heaps was muted. Heaps?
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
feels bad, doesn't it?
you know, I tried to. The best part is, let me know when I'm back because
You're back. You're back.
Okay, the best part is, here's the best part. When I got server muted, I was actually shouting out Jimbo. I was like, but like in all reality, like let's give a shout out to Jimbo for making this happen. And y'all heard none of that, so that's what you get. I was
It
trying
was-
to be nice,
Oh.
and y'all server muted me, so that's on you.
That's hilarious. For real though, thank you. We are at the 1 hour mark. Perfect timing. Let's go. Shout outs. Shout out to Jimbo. Restreamers don't get a command, I'm sure, because most of them don't want to own the trash that they've rolled for runners. But Jimbo in the background has had probably double the amount of coffee as us because he's had to be up earlier. Our trackers today: No Pen Name Girl, Alan Heffley, Procrastinatorette. Procrastinatorette? Sure.
I just call him
And
procrastinator.
Herbal. Making sure you all know what the runners have. Keeping us honest when we randomly make accusations like King, Dodongo's Cavern is path to something. Not happiness today because it's foolish.
Honestly though, like honest to God, the trackers are the true MVPs in the seed.
They actually have to pay attention. Like, we
yes!
just sit here and just,
Way more.
bullshit.
Way more than I do. God, I could never be a tracker. I am way too ADHD for tracking. Like, y'all don't want me on. I can't even track for my own goddamn seeds. Like, what are the odds that I could track for somebody else?
Yoshi getting those irons did a little eye roll there. Not super happy about it.
Hey, it gives him a weird decision point because you could just go water and get boomerang, but it definitely is a forced age change on him. So probably knowing that, it's a little annoying. But I mean, he already knew that boomerang was probably going to be in water anyway. So.
Actually, I really like this play from Narcotic. Just, you're already here. Go whip out DC. Get your skulls. You've got bomb bag. Like, just knock it out. Just do it. I mean, yes, you could probably get 2 more skulls if you came here with long shot versus hook shot. But I get it done early.
I'm big chest.
And yeah, Mita pointing out we didn't shout out chat. Thank you all for being here today. We know it's early for some of you, it's afternoon for some of you, but thanks for being here. Oh, it's the bow!
Bow and Spear Temple.
Oh, that's that grody.
So is the scale the actual path to Phantom Ganon then? Because I got you the strength for the bow.
It's hard to say because without the scale, if you took the scale out of the equation, you could still get bomb bag. And bomb bag would still get you to the same end, if that makes sense. Because you could use bomb bag instead of scale to open up river into domain, and then get strength 2 from diving.
Oh, here's another big chest in spirit. The second magic.
Double magic. All right. So Yoshi doing the domain checks here. Gonna get that strength 2 as well. Narcotic, we already talked about this, but this is a progression dungeon that will have no progression.
Oh my god, there's another big chest?
Yeah,
What is-
Spirit's good.
What is happening?
Spirit was the
Shield?
play.
Slingshot.
No, god, never mind. I don't care.
Gross.
Slingshot is the most
Slingshot? What?
Slingshot is the most dissatisfying item to pick up. I would rather pick up Stone of Agony before I pick up another slingshot. I'm like, oh look, slingshot number 2.
Sure.
Whoop-de-doo. I wasn't planning on using this item anyway, and now I have 2 of them.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Target in the Woods could have something. Technically, the game expects us to have a slingshot for certain things. That is our first logical ranged weapon for Child Spirit, which no one has opted to do yet.
I actually appreciate. I think that was a good time for words to peace out. Without having a mirror shield. Actually, were they out of keys? I didn't actually see. Either way, though, I mean, they hit a point where they've now got bow, so that's full clear forest. Eventually, they'll get iron boots, and they can do that. And then, hopefully, once they get bomb bag from forest, they can then go and beat shadow. So they're actually, Words is actually positioned really well to knock out some dungeons here.
Okay, so they did run out of keys, so,
Okay.
Child Spirit, I mean, unsurprisingly, having a Requiem path, it can only mean a couple things. Since we have hovers, it means either Epona's or Longshot, or I suppose both, locked behind Spirit completion, or Child Spirit is required. In this case, we know there's some keys there we need.
Oh, where are you? Why are you by... Go away.
What?
Sorry, remember how I mentioned my ADHD and why I would never be good at tracking? That's why. I heard it vibrate and I'm like, ooh, phone.
It's candy.
Wait, there's candy?
No.
God, focus. Okay, we're back.
It's from Family Guy. They lure someone in with a trail of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Piece of candy.
Joss Whedon got it. And Devin, first to go into Shadow Temple.
Nice. Devin has not dropped into Forest yet, so it doesn't have the bomb bag, but...
Don't really need it for Shadow.
Pepperoni with a question here. Clarification on double path logic. If bombs is path to DC, can path to Phantom Ganon be a hook-locked bomb? Or is that not allowed? As hookshot is on 2 paths. Emo?
Emo? Emo?
I'm still reading.
The silence says it all.
I think
Well,
all of us are still getting used to path hints.
That's why I am wondering if it's not, in fact, the strength 2.
Well, it's path to the King Dodongo, not DC, because you already have the strengths that allow you access to DC, first of all.
Oh, we just finished our first dungeon! Hey,
Yay!
Chi-Chi's narcotic.
After the hour mark.
Yeah, because as we've seen so far, Graveyard only had Magic, Song of Storms, and Light. And...
Well, we do still have Sunsong Grave.
we still have Sunsong Grave.
But-
That said, we have already found a bomb bag.
We have found the bomb
So
bag.
Sunsong Grave would have to be earlier than that bomb bag, which the odds of that happening are very low.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible at this point.
So Magic, Song of Storms, and Light. So Magic, well, Light Arrow certainly did not lead us to Bombag. Magic does not seem to be leading us to Bombag.
No.
So
No, I do think that hookshot, we have logical forest access, and that hookshot, I think that's probably first Bombag there. I think that is where the completion is.
So Purple, I think Emo mentioned about Purple's comment, which I think is very poignant, that items can be on multiple paths that cannot be hinted directly multiple times. So I guess in our case, bottom of the well was hinted twice. So it can't be hookshot for Phantom and Bongo. It has to be hookshot and something else. However, the graveyard, Song of Storms, just so happens to include that hookshot on its path.
Yep.
To Bombag, which would make sense.
Yep. There are those irons for narcotic. And a Deku nut.
So yeah, today was a good seed for edumacation. Where we had one item on multiple paths, and we also had multiple paths with one location. So the bottom of the well was 2 path hints. So y'all, we learned something today.
We're learning. Let's go. And we do. We have triple shadow happening here. I don't know. I believe Devin can probably get through this. I'm not sure if Yoshi and Narcotic would know the Bombchu.
The best part about all of this is that the person who has the bow is the person who's not in shadow.
Not in shadow.
And probably will not be going to shadow anytime soon.
Yeah, definitely Forest is on the
disagree.
menu here.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, yes.
I disagree because Words is gonna go do Forest, but will then have Nocturne. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just go straight to Shadow after that.
it's
Exactly.
the next course. Yeah.
100% you go and beat Forest if you've got all 3 of those items, and also Medallion, and also you get Nocturne at the same time. It's a win-win-win.
As long as you're in a progression dungeon, that's really what matters here. The time outside of progression dungeons, that's what's going to add up and make them fall behind. So
You know what
That's
else is going to
also-
make you fall
goals
behind?
and going
Playing
insane,
Saria's
so,
song.
Yeah.
you know.
That's also okay. So we're gonna see Forest here, and then Shadow, and then DC because Lax is a check.
Oh,
And that
yeah,
is
you right.
available
you
after
right.
DC and Forest. Might skip. Intended maze skip strat. Bombag is right here in Forest Lobby, so we'll see it shortly.
Yeah. Which again, very nice for routing. Gives you that bomb bag. You can just knock out DC basically whenever you want. And if you still have 2 chews left over, you can make DC even faster. Which I think,
I think Devin should.
Devin definitely has 8. So definitely good. Words, I don't know how many words has.
Well, Words isn't going to use any until then because Words is going to have Bombag
yeah.
in about 20 seconds. Oh, did Devin void?
Devin did void.
Shoot.
But it was in a strange location. Devin had made the jump onto the skinny little rail platform and then just had a slip of the joystick and ran off and then tried to run back on, and it didn't get back on. So,
Shoot.
yeah.
Alright, Word's gonna be feeling real good right now, I imagine. Even though it was a pretty
Ooh,
slow
big
start.
chest. Big chest.
That is meme percent.
Is it really?
It is, yep.
Yo!
We saw Winter Heart Piece, we saw Greg, we saw Stone of Agony. Just saw Nehru's. And what am I missing? Ice arrows.
I love this from Devin. It's the pick up a small chest and pray that it's a heart piece.
Yep.
Oh, no, chat's right, no titties.
Yeah, but they're technically honorary meme. Like, it's not...
And for those of you who don't know, titties is double defense. Or
It's
double
DD.
Ds.
Because we're all mature.
So mature.
See, this is why I hate nickname checks, because you always have to explain it. It's never funny. It's just always the same joke.
Well, I want to explain it for chat in case somebody doesn't know. I'm trying to be a good commentator. Did you just re at me?
Yeah.
God. Grow up, emo.
No, you grow up. You're the one saying titties.
I know.
Just said it.
I'm pretty sure at least 2 of us are in our 30s here.
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
I'm not going to say which 2, but at least 2 of us are in our 30s here in comms.
Hey, at least if you're gonna call it something stupid, at least call it the ghostly outline. You know, let's get to cryptic hint naming.
Yeah. Keeps and I actually graduated high school the same year.
We
won't say what year, but we did.
Why are you giving away which 2 people are probably in their 30s?
They knew heaps. They knew.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, everyone should assume at this point that the doctor is probably in his 30s because medical school is so long. So long.
I'm the ripe old age of 10 years old, so I'm just growing up here. Once I'm a big, strong man like Doc, then
So proud of you.
I too can become a doctor or something.
One of my favorite Ocarina of Time rando players, their name is Penguin, out of Canada, and they're in their 50s, and just playing Zooter like badasses, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love Penguin.
Emo, you're gonna have to adjust your age in terms of service.
We
are just memeing for anyone who is unaware.
Oh.
I know our sarcasm
I don't
is pretty
think I
light
really
today.
have to explain that one. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory as a joke.
Narcotic, no.
Well, and the best part is, if anyone's seen Emo's beautiful beard, I would be so impressed as a 10-year-old to have that kind of facial hair.
Weird.
Weird, what?
Mustache, some facial hair, something. Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. No. I'm like, y'all are making me sound like I'm crazy, and
Oh, no, you're not crazy.
Okay, good.
And words, the only one not in shadow. Going through forest. Gonna complete it. We should probably pay attention. Chat hasn't sounded really excited about anything yet, so.
No. Fun story. Well, okay. So I can do at least a little bit of talking about Zooter here. Where Narcotic and Yoshi are at. If that chest is a big chest like what you see here for Boss Key, you actually don't need to pull out your hook shot. And in fact, you can gamble hook shotless Shadow. And if that's a big chest, you can actually beat all of Shadow without a hook shot. Because what happens is you backflip on it, put on your hovers, and then run towards the ledge, and you'll actually grab it and pull.
Yep.
And so you can do all of Shadow if you gamble hard enough.
If you have a bow.
Yes.
You need a bow or a hook shot. Unless you can Din's Bongo's hands, but I don't think so. Anyone tried that? Anyone know? Can you use Din's fire on Bongo? Just a chew strat on Bongo?
You can do... No, Din's does not. Trust me. Din's does not work.
It won't crash your game either, but...
There you go. There's Narcotic showing off the trick. As somebody who accidentally used Dins in their early life of playing Zooter, it does not work. I was in a tournament match and accidentally used Dins and then got murdered by Bongo. It was not pretty.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but you can. No pen name girl is correct. You can use Master Sword. It's a pain in the ass, but you can do it.
Jimbo's going for a 3rd cup of coffee, and the last time that happened, he was fucking wired by the end of this.
Remember that one time that we were worried about Emo not showing up to comms because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning for them?
Yeah, a little bit.
And we were like, oh, Jimbo, you hop on in. You're caffeinated. Oh, God.
4 a.m. When was this?
Isn't it like 2 a.m. for you right now?
8:30?
Is it still midnight for you?
It's 8:30 in the morning.
It's still
I don't know where
midnight.
time differences, but my location doesn't randomize too. I just play a randomizer.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Okay, wake up in Tokyo today. Tomorrow
Yeah.
in Europe
Arizona.
somewhere.
I know, aren't you doing RSL? Don't they have like Overworld Rando or something like that?
Oh, I did a 5 a.m. race yesterday, if that's what you're talking about.
Ooh.
Ew. Why?
So I woke up and I said, today is a good day for rando.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
early.
did it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's nice to play with the Europeans. They're good people.
They're contractually obligated to say that because we are on the EU Weekly.
Let's go.
Oh, they're always asleep by the time I get home from work, so...
That's fair.
I do always laugh when, like, you know, half of the crew for the EU Weekly is NA people.
NA crazies.
Yeah, I was explaining this. I'm like, the EU Weekly just works out better for my schedule, so sorry, NA Weekly. Like... Oh. But yeah, so Yoshi, Narcotic, both on the boat ride here. Devin did find the small key. Not sure if this is just double checking, or if they just don't have boss key. I wasn't paying too much attention. I thought they had
No, boss key is in the
Crusher room. Is that what I'm...
No, boss key in... Wait, which... You're talking about Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, boss key was with the 2 Redeads and the silver rupees.
Okay.
Because that's where we were talking about the backflip strat and being able to get hovers there.
Yep.
Or use hovers to skip poke shot.
Sure.
Anything happen in Forest? Because I really haven't been paying attention.
Not really.
Again, no one in chat has been excited about anything in Forest, so...
Beautiful.
Either all of us aren't paying attention to it. Apologies, words, if that is the case. But,
their tracker's not updated to anything newer, so...
Yeah.
Words, I'm sure your Forest has been a thing of beauty.
It looks like Devin's not gonna gamble the choose strat, or maybe plans to try once. Yep.
They can try like 4 times, it's fine. Save 2 choose for DC.
Yeah. Devin set and then saved, so this is gonna be just a reset, if he doesn't get it. Rather than, keep going. Save's coming, the choose. So all of these setups just look like magic to me. I know that there's a reason, and I know people spent like a lot of time working out exactly how to get in position, but then I see people just YOLO it, eyeing it. I'm like, just do that. Why not? Waiting for Deku to lock the seed. Deku probably won't.
I don't know. Until Water has Kokiri Sword.
It's not impossible, but it is one of our stones. We do not need the song behind there. So yeah, unless we end up seeing like Kokiri Sword. So is the Chew supposed to go... Oh, that sounded good.
Oh, that's it?
Let's go, Devin. Yes, Jimbo was off grabbing coffee, but...
And
We'll
narcotics
get
is looking good.
Yep.
So close.
A little too far, probably.
We're seeing a different setup here from Yoshi.
Yep. Oh. Alright. Oh, our comms ahead. We might be.
I'm sure we are.
I'll do a refresh quick here, and we'll stagger the refreshes. Refreshing on our end is so sad because then we lose chat.
Okay, whatever Yoshi did, I need to learn that. That looks doable.
Was that a second try for Yoshi?
Second try.
Second try? Nice. Alright, and yep, that is Bongo down. So, Shadow. Dry. There was nothing here, right?
Yeah, no, not really. Trying to think of what we found. Yeah, there was nothing of value here. We found some meme items, and that's about it.
Narcotic also getting the bridge down with Chew strats. 2 Chews left over, but Narcotic doesn't have to go into DC. Has already completed that. Bottle? For our skulls?
Oh, hi, Bottle. How you doing? Yeah,
So
at this point, go water.
Yeah.
Hope to God it's a boomerang, which it most likely is at this point.
Yeah.
And then Child Skulls like crazy.
Yep.
Or I would honestly dip. I think Dipping Spirit is a good option as well.
Well, we know that paid out at least a bow.
Yeah.
Devin playing Serenade, gonna be going into water. They don't need to complete water, so we don't need to be concerned about the lack of long shot.
That double bongo kill was woo. Yeah, the nice thing about water is as long as you've got Iron Boots, Song of Time, hovers, you can do every check.
Yep.
Which is real nice. You can do every check without long shot.
Yeah, the forest lobby was the bomb bag, and I do think that bow and spirit can be first bow. I think it is.
Ring on Morpha? God.
Gross.
I mean, I had it last week, so, it's not impossible.
That was amazing. Oh god, the turkeys are back. Ooh. We have like 5 large families of turkeys in my town that hang out, and they like my yard. Like it. Gross.
It's very timely with what's coming around the corner for those of us who are in the States here. I know Canada's already had their Turkey Day, and
yeah,
excluding EU Turkey Day, which I don't think the EU has a Turkey Day, but here we are.
Yeah, the interesting thing, if we do need that Zora tunic with these low heart counts, we got no wallets. We got nothing.
So you can. I'm surprised. What is this from Devin? Oh, it's a big chest. Okay, yeah, you gotta pick that up.
There's another bomb bag in
Lock
Forest
shot
Basement.
and water.
There it is. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to GTG. Go to GTG.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, I think you just do water, right?
No, you just get out of there. Just get out of there and go to GTG.
But what if it's on Morpha? We just talked about that.
I guess you can go kill Morpha if you want to, but it's pretty fast. I don't know if I would. I think I would just leave. Just be aggressive about it.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
I think
do
the
another
location
check.
is just too good. Like, why stick around the like water when you already found an item?
I mean,
I think
the location is too good, but you still don't have a bow if you're Devin.
Oh.
Words is the
Yeah.
only one with a bow, which, I mean, you can get around, but that is,
I guess
you know,
so.
enough of GTG that maybe you're hoping for that here. Yeah, water has more skulls. And we are seeing Phantom Ganon.
Alec is gonna get the bow here in spirit pretty soon.
Might see some shield flicks there.
Oh, Word still doesn't have a shield?
Yeah,
Buddy.
costing up a little bit of time there.
Yeah. Does Narcotics still have FW in Forest, or did he reset it in Shadow?
It's a great question.
Alright, yep. So that's Forest done. We're expecting Words to just kind of rush dungeons here. Shadow and DC. And then I would imagine turning in 10 and 20 skulls, possibly 30 after these two dungeons. At which point Words can go into water.
Did Yoshi
Oh.
get their long shot?
Yoshi found boss key, but did not find long shot.
Interesting.
But looks to be nope, not going back in.
With a
Looks like he.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, no, okay.
no,
looks
with a path hint. I mean they might if they're feeling extra. Oh no, they marked long shot in the tracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They
He
only
just
have
missed it.
both. Yeah, maybe he's scumming it.
This looks like adult lake checks.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so Devin did beat Morpha, because this is the one. Ooh, shoot the sun. They don't have bow still.
Nope, can't check that for Devin right now.
Can't check that. Rip. So key on Morpha, does that mean we got a time hop there. Yeah, the time hops are trying to be resolved here. Please bear with us, I guess. Yoshi? Alright, Narcotic getting that double magic. Okay, so here is Spirit from Devin, which will get him a bow. And I suspect we'll see a warp back to Lake to check shoot the sun. Oh no. Is this fairy fountain? So Devin still doesn't have the bomb bag from Forest Lobby. Oh, this is just straight up a reverse. Kind of dodging the major items, unfortunately.
Oh jeez, I stepped away for a second. Did Yoshi go down?
I think
Yeah,
so.
He's saying he had some sound issue with his capture card, so he had to reset it.
Mm.
So the stream might be down for a little bit. But
Yep.
I'd assume he stopped, and his stream will be back up in no time.
Yep. And Devin is reversing for GTG. ADN, what's up? Oh, we're swapping out Yoshi? Okay. She is back, apparently checking Tech Grotto. Alright, Cubs.
Ooh. Alright. Let's get some Cubs action on the weekly.
Yep.
Alright.
Cubs will now get to, suffer from his decision to put all three of us on comms together at the end of the day. Nerds on this restream? Absolutely not. We're not nerds. Yes, the tracker for Cubs will be updated shortly. It'll just take half a minute. I believe, just based on what I can see from Cubs's personal tracker, it should be very close. Just a different dungeon completion here. Cubs has actually gone in and beaten fire, it looks like. Is going to Spirit, which is gonna be, oh yeah, that's gonna be good for Cubs because having that bow, oh no, that's not Spirit.
Yeah, it looks like Cubs did not have the explosives, so no bomb bag and no chew, so they were not able to get their long shot.
Yeah, it's just, that's unfortunate because being there at Spirit, that would have given Cubs the bow that would push him towards the bomb bag. Yeah, Child Spirit is definitely... No one has gone to Child Spirit.
No, they haven't.
Do we only have the one slingshot between all of them still? That was in Spirit. Yep, that was in Adult Spirit. So Narcotic will be getting it here.
Oh, GTG?
GTG? What you got?
Hello, darling.
Claim check.
Claim check. Nice.
Okay. I thought we had a hint that that was dead.
Yeah, it's foolish. But again, don't trust me because yesterday I read Gerudo Valley Hammer was foolish. And it ended up having the wallet that you needed. So, like, you know, take everything that I say with a grain of salt.
Yep. Let's see. We have a slingshot. I am pretty sure that it was here in Adult Spirit, not locked behind Child Spirit.
Ooh, God. If it was not in the first two checks, then it was most likely locked by Child.
It was magic locked for sure.
It was on map chest, so it's definitely locked by Child.
Yeah, Cub's not extremely happy with the white arrows. Probably wish it was, I don't know, a bow. Or,
Okay,
it
Cubs,
looks like he's
you'll
going
find
there,
it
though.
here. You'll find it here.
It looks like he's on the right path here now. Daredevil getting in a big chest in GTG. It is Mirror Shield.
Mirror Shield.
Wait, okay.
So far... Oh, go for it, Mel.
Oh, I mean, rank could be on Twin Rova or just in Spirit.
Yeah, so Baronade so far has given us a hookshot. Hookshot has given us claim check and mirror. I mean, or Water Temple could just have Boomerang and all of this is bait. But you need Mirror Shield anyway, so it's not the worst thing.
Devin should have probably not gone on the blue warp for water and just save quit in the boss room, and then just go check the DK chest, because he would have had 2 keys then and scum him for later if he needs to go deeper in water.
There's another big
because that is long shot locked, so it could just be all for that. But there is looks like another big chest here in GCG.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Devin goes back after getting a bow. You know, shoot the sun, also long shot locked.
Could be another bow. That'd be interesting.
Okay, what are you?
Boomerang.
So it was
Never
locked by
mind.
the long shot, which you had to get for access.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that path is officially fulfilled.
Let's go. Yeah, I think that is in fact no mode. We have what we need for the rest of the game. Devin needs to go get that bow.
Oh god, I thought Narcotic was gonna die there. Or not die, but take a hit. And I was like, Narcotic, no! They're fine. Yeah, I think Devin is actually on a pretty good path here. So Devin now has Mirror Shield Strength 2. So they're gonna go to Spirit.
Yep.
Spirit's gonna get them their bow. Bow's gonna get them into Forest, which is gonna get their bomb bag.
Yep.
Which will allow them to beat DC. And then it's just a matter of skulls. They've got Rang. So I think Devin has the most clear path. Oh, Devin doesn't have Strength 2. Never mind. I take everything back. Sorry, chat. Remember when I said he has the most clear path? I lied.
But I still would agree with that, because having Rang and knowing where Letter is, Strength 2 is on that path.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing your domain checks when you go up there.
He could pick it up on his way to Jabu. Oh my god, that'd be so late! So late!
What is Devin's skull count? It can't be 15 like on his personal tracker.
No, but it's certainly not close to 50.
It is in the teens. What?
Yeah, if you're Devin at this point, you go ham on Child.
Yeah,
you've got Bottle, you've got Rang.
You've got that Bottle, you've got Rang. Your warp songs aren't super helpful.
Yeah. But I mean, you get Bugs, you've got Bolero, you've got Requiem, so there's 2 skulls. You've also got Child Spirit that you're probably going to end up doing, which will get you your bow.
Yeah.
And so you'll kind of get bailed out that way.
We might honestly end up seeing Ice from Devin just for the skulls.
And honestly, having Scale and Starias is pretty quick access to Domain. You're probably going to be doing Lake anyway for skulls.
Yep. Alright. Devin, setting FW here. We know
smart.
that he won't need it, but... And words in the back of Shadow here. We're expecting words to go straight into Dodongos after this.
Yeah.
Narcotic is going through Forest.
Which will be nice for words, because words will be able to turn in 10 skulls and get irons. And so once they do that, turn in, get irons. Irons will get them their long shot, and away they go.
Yeah, Cubs getting that bow, getting a slingshot. Unhappy, probably, with that bow location.
Yeah. And I think it speaks to, when in doubt, you can always do progression dungeons.
Even if it's foolish Dodongos, it gives you, 2-3 minutes.
Yeah. Gives you time. And sometimes you can find bullshit items in barren locations. Like, for example, doing spirit. You can find a bow that's, you know, all the way up at the tippy top that's ZL locked that requires bow. Like, that, I've seen that before. Somebody has found their first bow in that bow locked chest. So you just never know. But you know that at least you're gonna have to do these dungeons no matter what anyway. So if you're ever like, where do I go next? I don't know. Think, can I do a progression dungeon? Even if it's only halfway, like, okay, let's start there.
Yeah, and honestly, closed Deku is nice as a stone because you know you don't need it, but Deku is also so fast.
So fast. So fast, and it's three skulls, three easy skulls.
Literally the worst dungeon layout today. It could be a little worse, I suppose. DC could also be a stone and swapped out for water. Oh, Cubs did Child Spirit. Awesome. And yes, we have yet to see Strength 3. And Bongo down for words. So yeah, on Restream here, I think words is still in the strongest position. Assuming he turns in 10 skulls.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Diving minigame is just a little out of the way for
which
Devin.
I would be shocked if words did not turn in 10 skulls on their way to DC. Just
DC.
like,
Yeah.
hello, 10 skulls, it's me.
It's me. Hello. It's me.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't need strength 3. It's more that there is another strength available somewhere. That could mean Devin doesn't have to do diving minigame. We just don't know where that is. And odds are it's in spirit, locked behind strength 2.
Or in games.
That's how this game works. Yeah, so we are seeing more of Spirit Temple because Cubs did do Child Spirit. I don't know that we've seen adult shooting.
I don't think we have. Yeah, dead anyway.
So, CAC has only had our, in theory, forest access. And these iron boots. And eventually letter. This is like the most dead CAC I've ever seen.
Not a ton there. I mean, you don't have any early items. It's pretty
Okay.
kind of flash in the pan sometimes.
Yep. Words grabbing some bugs. I'm not sure if this... Oh, get away from my window, turkey. I don't like it.
You've been stalked by turkeys now?
Oh my god, I'm... Yeah. Posted photo.
Yeah, he's probably just getting the bugs for skulls. I mean, he still doesn't have the long shot, so I could see him getting pulled around in a lot of different directions as Seed, so he's not really out of the thick of it yet. He does know that water's path of Baronade, but whether or not you think that's just straight up boomerang in there or something that leads there, that's, I think, the biggest question right now for words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that said, I think you'd be hard pressed to try to meta game off of that. And be like, oh, I think this could be something else, like Kokiri Sword or Long Shot.
Well,
I mean, Kokiri Sword doesn't...
You already had people skip Saria's access whenever, like, Ice is way the hero sometimes. Like, it's not, there's a precedent for that.
Yeah.
But I think eventually people will get to the point where they can guess. Whether or not that's going to hurt them remains to be seen. But I think we'll get to that point eventually.
I think so. I think so. I know me personally, I'd be hard pressed to guess GGG over just going and doing water. But that said, GGG is especially if you have Strength 2, Song of Time, Bow, Hookshot. Well, not even Hookshot. It's a really fast dungeon with chest-size matches contents. So you wouldn't be necessarily in the wrong by gambling GTG. And Words is officially halfway! Woo!
Alright. Still need 24 more now.
And I think of all the people on Restream, they have the most skulls.
I think Narcotic might be...
Narcotic might be higher.
Oh my god, get away from the window. It is like at my window, trying to creep on my posters. Get away.
It's like, hi mom, hi, mom, notice me, hi mom.
Ish. Gross.
The turkeys are coming.
Okay, have you seen a turkey up close and personal? They are huge and mean.
Yo, my grandma used to own geese. Not geese, swans, excuse me.
Ish, no.
They used my grandma used to own swans because she had a duck pond, and swans are really protective of, you know, like foxes and coyotes and other things like that. So they protect the ducks. However, swans are mean and nasty little fuckers, and by little I mean
teeth.
Big fuckers.
Like, you don't think about this? They have teeth.
Yeah. Oh, swans are mean. They are mean birds.
Yeah, I don't, back when I had a different schedule that allowed me to do this, I, was a tour guide for one of our local museums, and I had to hold a tour in once because a turkey family was in. I'm like, let me tell you what Jurassic Park did to me, folks. There is a lot of bird-based trauma here. And so yeah, having a literal dozen of turkeys in my backyard is great for me. I love it.
Where?
Cubs headed into forest. I'm expecting some shield flicks at the bomb bag.
At the bomb bag, right?
Yeah,
but on the right path. They are on the right path.
Yeah. Narcotic on 34 skulls. Okay. So having those irons, I would expect water is the next play for Narcotic. So maybe Narcotic's actually in the best position. But
I would say so. I would say Narcotic, both by progression as well as by skull. Well, progression, Narcotic and Words are actually going to be coming out of these bosses at pretty similar times.
Yeah.
Maybe a minute off. That said, I agree with you. From a skull count, Narcotic definitely has roughly, 5 to 10 more skulls, which in the end game actually does make a big difference.
Even one or two can have a huge impact, depending on which ones you get.
Yeah. Well, we did see Words pick up bugs, which is where I'm going. That's a little concerning on the time factor. Because even though there are several patches with skulls, they are hard to get to. The time just adds up really, really badly. So that is Forest done for Narcotic.
And Cub's showing some fun strats for this skull here at 29. You can hit that either with a bow or a bomb chew. Bomb chews tend to be easier because you can bomb chew, double backflip, grab it with hook shot. But bow is kind of the poor person's bomb chew in that setup. You can go to the back corner, you can shoot it with a bow, and then do the setup for the hook shot, or just grab it with long shot from there if you have it.
Yeah, the hitbox is so big, you can just grab with hook shot.
God, it's so big.
It's so funny. Skull hitboxes are probably like more variable than the silver rupees, I feel like, because they're massive for bombs, especially. It's like, oh, this bomb went off in the same room, the skull dies. But for whatever reason, you can be hitting it straight on with a hook shot, say in ice, which is where I was getting very frustrated with skull.
So Emo, I have a question for you. You are in, Words of Shoes and Narcotic Shoes, and you've got, at this point,
I'm not
you've got
wearing
all
any
your...
shoes, Doc.
Sorry, what?
So
I'm not wearing any
narcotics going
shoes.
into
Oh,
ice.
no. Well, so this is my question. You've got all your progression dungeons done. You still need 10 or so skulls. Where would you go for skulls?
Oh, which ones are available?
In their shoes.
Oh,
Cubs doesn't have a shield to shield flick.
Because
well,
the nice thing about...
definitely go. I don't know if it's much about the skull routing right now, though. I think for words, I would definitely go water, 100%.
Yeah.
But in terms of like which skulls they actually need to pick up or should pick up, I think ice is actually pretty strong, so I kind of like narcotics play here.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming you don't already find the long shot and you've already gone water.
Yep.
Then I like this as kind of like a cleanup method. If you're still missing a few items, it's great too. It's good density.
Oh.
And if you're gonna come here anyway at some point, then might as well do it on your skull hunt.
Yeah.
Narcotic keeps Z targeting.
I think the one hard thing about narcotics play here is coming here during the day does reduce the amount of skulls that you can pick up. So for example,
Like
Zora's
going down
Domain has
river.
a skull. And if you're feeling extra saucy, you can do this strength 2 skull.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still 3 relatively quick skulls. And
It looks
also
like
progression.
Words is gonna
for
do
items.
the same thing. Words headed upriver. They do not have Sun Song now. And maybe that's kind of what they're looking for out in ice here. We don't know what song's out here.
True.
Yep.
And it's sad because the only person who could get the Prelude song check would be Devin. And they don't have strength 2.
Strength 2, yep.
Yep.
Narcotic having some trouble with this setup here.
I personally am a fan of the back walk. Like you line up in the corner, side hop once, back walk until you fall, pull up, side hop, shield turn, jump slash. God, it makes it sound so busy when I say it that way. But...
It does. It makes it sound so busy. And me, I suck at this game, chat. And I'm like, I feel
No, Mel,
like
you got this. I watched you get this.
I know. I did. I got it. Which is why I'm saying, like, it's complicated, but it's not as Yeah, let's go. It sounds like a lot worse on the input end than it ends up being. And Cub's gonna complete Forest here. Makes sense. You got everything you need. You gotta do it.
I know, for those of us who are terrible at ESS turns, I do the other one because I don't have to rely on an ESS turn.
Yeah, I just line up with the little cross, turn around, jump forward.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And we're done.
Which I just learned recently. There's a way to get this skull without even having a hookshot, which is wild and something I will never do.
Oh, is it like throw a bomb and then jump?
No, it's think of it like the Child Lake house skull where you do like some crazy setup and then jump slash and it just so happens to work out.
Sure.
But that said, like, I don't know when I'm ever gonna be desperate enough to get that skull without hookshot.
Words, getting over that.
Unless I'm an RSL junkie, which, you know, there are some people here who are RSL junkies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not gonna
Mel.
name names, but
I am not one of them.
Yeah, Mel.
Yeah, Mel.
clearly me. Absolutely, it's me.
Oh.
This is funny, chat, because I have never played a rando seed, and RSL would certainly not be.
See, you're
God.
just counting yourself, Doc. You're not an RSL junkie yet. Just wait.
I know. I just need to sit down and learn and
Oh,
Come to the
and-
dark side eventually.
And you've showed me the video like 7 times of like, this is how you do all of the Master Quest dungeons, and I'm like, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna sit down and learn it. And then
Yeah,
I never do.
There's a whole playlist of MQ dungeons if you ever want to learn them.
I know. Because everything else about RSL is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I would say it's mostly straightforward. There's no real bad or good settings in Randomizer. They just kind of exist. Everyone has their favorites and least favorites, of course, but that's kind of the cool thing about RSL is that it's just a nice mix, right?
Yeah.
Not things you'd usually play.
Yeah. Fun fact about this skull, by the way, that I learned the hard way. This skull only shows up at night. It doesn't show up during the day. So you can go through all this effort, and it won't matter if it's during the day, because it doesn't show up. I learned that the hard way.
I am convinced that this area doesn't actually exist.
Mel's just in hardcore denial.
I was watching someone learn 100%, and they're up there to get that skull, and I'm like, what is this place? And I'm like, I have been there. I have been in that cave up there, and I'm just still like, no, this is lies. This doesn't exist.
So I was doing some training when I was, you know, first learning how to do OOTR, where I forced myself to get 100 Skull Bridge. And I didn't have a guide. All I knew is that there were X amount of skulls in each location. So Field had, you know, 1 skull. And, you know, Zora's Fountain had, you know, however many skulls it is. 1, 2, 3. But that's all I knew. And so I was like, where the hell is this 3rd skull? Like, I don't get it.
Well, it's there.
It's right there.
It's right there. And it's
And,
a nice skull.
2 hours into the sea, Devin is going to be getting their very first bomb bag.
Yay, Devin!
Woo woo!
Yep, Devin not gonna spend any time being upset about it, just gonna
Okay,
roll
Field
with
has
it.
Field has 2 skulls. Fine. You happy?
Yeah, one sounded low, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
I know. I forgot about the other one because who gets the other skull? I'm already forgetting that skull exists.
Yeah. Yeah, happy 2 hours.
Oh God.
This has been a very interesting 2 hours. The first hour was really dry. Nothing really added up to dungeon progression, but here we are an hour later, and we know what the answer is.
Yeah.
It's like looking at somebody doing a crossword. You're not gonna say what it is, or you're just gonna watch and be like, "Couch? No."
I love these keys coming for words. All 3 of them were just like hot on his heels, like, we're coming for you. Get back. Get back.
Also, I really want to point out that when you said RSL junkies here, everyone in chat that is an RSL junkie was suddenly like, did I hear RSL?
Coming out of lurk mode, they're like, wait, RSL? Who?
What?
Me? RSL?
Where?
What?
Where? Not here. Not right now. Not right
We have double forest and double ice. How did we get here? What's happening? Yep, RSL. That's,
God, I hate ice ground jumps. Like, just give me the glitchless jumps.
seriously? God, I am just like, maybe it's
suck.
because I built these things up to be so much harder in my head, but I'm like, these are free. What's happening here?
Mel, who's never completed a seed, is like, oh yeah, ice ground jump, so easy. And I'm
So
sitting here
easy
like, after like
when you're sitting
400
there
seeds,
practicing them, super easy.
I do a seed like every other day, and I'm like, God, these are so hard. Just give me the glitchless jumps.
When there's no timer, everything is super easy to do, right?
When you're not heaps, everything is easy.
I'm gonna have to try the chew struts in Shadow just for you, Heaps.
Oh God.
So if you saw the hints, the worst location in Ocarina of Time Randomizer on a crossword, what would you guess?
Worst location?
Worst location.
Just like
For an item or for what?
dungeon or a specific check?
Yeah.
Item check. Worst item
Worst
check.
item check.
Like all settings or standard or...
Oh, what would I put as like the bona fide worst item check? God.
I
would probably say. Well, okay. So are we playing off of these settings? Because like Mask of Truth is pretty fucking terrible.
Oh, not with Open Mashop.
Well, I mean,
well, yeah. I mean, what are we assuming here?
How far can my imagination go?
I don't know. How far can it go, Doc? I'm asking.
Yeah, is it just straight up like? I mean, God,
Frogs 2 is a pretty good one. Frogs 2 is a pretty good one.
I feel like Sunsong Grave, if you don't have Sunsong like today, that sucks. I know Dompe Digging. Basically the child single off checks that can be really hard to route in. You're just like, I hate it. Why? Why is this a thing?
Don't do it, Narcotic. Don't do it.
Oh. No.
Okay,
no.
Stop there. Don't go any further. Don't go any further. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's okay, right? Yep. No.
Okay, good.
No.
Woo. Okay, good. No disqualifications today. We're fine. Ah, my heart.
Okay. So Sunsong was in ice. We like that.
Look, I was worried for Narcotic there. I was like, don't do it. For those of you who don't know, there is a trick where while the ice is unthawing, you can like use those frames to roll through.
Yeah.
However, it has been very expressly put in the rules and also in just like Discord everywhere. Like, if you do that, you will be disqualified.
We're ahead again, apparently.
Really? I'm sorry. Sorry, Chad.
We said we wouldn't do that again.
You said it. I made no guarantees.
Alright, I can't control Heaps and Emo chat, sorry. So, just a little bit ahead. So Narcotic, someone in chat pointing out, Sunsong is in ice behind Rudo's letter. Behind the 50 skulls you need to collect.
Ew.
Just to be so mean about it.
Ew. God, do you know how great it would be to play Rando with a time machine?
It'd be boring.
You could just god route everything.
Just play Pictionary spoiler log races. That's great.
Oh, it would kind of take the point out of it, right?
It's amazing.
Instead, there's me who's just like, where the fuck is my item?
I just want to know.
Play spoiler log races. Those are pretty fun too.
Those are fun. I think people would get suspicious after a while when you're making very wild plays and they're like, he just found the item. Again.
Yeah.
For the 8th seed in a row.
You skipped adult Anju, but got cow item and cow.
Like,
and also skipped Song of Storms check? Wow, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Wow,
Matt
that's
with
very
the shout
bold.
here, Keeps.
Again?
Just play
Almost like it's
vanilla.
not required at all for anything. Yeah. So a little bit of an update here for the runners. Looks like Narcotics around 40 skulls. I don't know how many words has. Did you see?
I think words has to be
mid to high 30s.
Yeah.
And Cubs is around mid 30s. Looks like 33 maybe.
Yeah.
Devin's
and
getting
Daredevil.
on here. we can get an update.
Devin's just
33.
hanging out with us. Oh, 33. That's not bad.
Last time we look at Devin, he's got
We're
like
like
17.
13. God.
All right, there is long shot for words, so we'll see
Hey.
what he does with that info.
He's gonna full clear water, if I had to guess. Just based on how he plays, it's what I would guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, when you have G2G on a silver platter, and it's like, okay, now that's all in, and you can full clear it. Like, from his perspective, you got strength 2, and hook, and bow. Like, I don't know.
Oh, remember 2 hours ago when that was hinted?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that was hinted. Also, I cut you off there, Emo. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, like, he has Serenade, too, so it's not even like a when will I be back here kind of a thing. Like, it's just kind of, yeah, just leave.
I'll be back.
I think it's pretty clear to me, at least, but...
The delayed hit on words aside was just beautiful.
Alright, Narcotic getting that tunic. Meanwhile, Cub's about to get another bomb bag.
Seed is terrible.
Did Devin complete Forest? Oh, Devin still doesn't have strength 2 to go get that bow.
Nope.
Oh.
Which is
this is
why at
looking
this point-
bad for Devin at this point, unfortunately.
How's he not gotten Spirit yet for the bow?
no strength
No
2,
strength
but
two.
Oh, okay.
but at least Child Spirit, and I think that's where they're probably going to be going after getting Sun Song. You get Sun Song, you've got a bottle, you've got rank, you've got Sun Song. Go Child, clean up Child, get your skulls. Dear God, go do Child Spirit at that point.
Yep. Which we know they need to do for keys anyway.
Yeah.
I need to step away and get some coffee. I'll be right back.
It's all good. So it's like kind of expected, where it's looking to full clear. I think.
Everyone, get your hydration
Ooh,
emotes in
there
chat.
is-
What do you have for hydration?
Another item there in water. Big chest for the bow chest there. 41 skulls for Narcotic as well. I'm drinking LaCroix.
Ooh.
It's the key lime naturally essence flavor.
Sounds lovely.
Mm.
I am drinking some cold brew coffee that I would say that I brewed myself, but I most certainly did not. I went to Trader Joe's, which is my fave, and bought some cold brew concentrate, and then made cold brew.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that looks like it was the last bomb bag.
Yeah, so yeah, that bomb bag. I was about to say, where's my notebook? How is that locked by our other hook? Oh yeah, hookshot locks. Wait, no. Could you? Is there a world? No, there obviously is not a world where you can get that bomb bag as your first bomb bag object. Because of Way of the Hero shenanigans. Or Path shenanigans. Also on Narcotics side, and again, I apologize if I'm ahead. I don't know why I would be. This skull is the fucking worst. I hate this skull.
Oh, the tree one? Tree one's okay.
Oh no, it just jumped in time. What happened? No, it was when I was looking, it was the
hump?
it was the other one.
Yeah, the big hump.
The big hump skull, which is just the actual worst, especially with hookshot.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah. And honestly, if it wasn't for the levers, it wouldn't be that bad. It's the levers that make it terrible. As chat's pointing out, just plant a bean. Sure.
He has neighbors love though. Like you won't die from it either though.
Mm. Yeah, poor narcotic.
Like you can use neighbors love for this. It's definitely a strat.
I don't honestly remember the last time I used neighbors love ever.
One hit KO trying to get to the lava pool grotto in Bronze A for me. That's definitely in logic for Oko.
And there's the skull. Am I ahead still? Did y'all see him get the skull? I don't know. My stream's jumping all over the place. Spoilers, he gets the skull. Oh, okay, it just jumped back in time.
Nope.
I apologize, chat, that I am a savant who is seeing things in the future. I didn't mean to. I blame ZSR.
Future man. Future man.
I feel like I have a. Oh no, I've got a burn Trez emote. Where's my blame Trez? There we go. You know what? I blame Trez.
I don't know why I find that funny. Just, welcome to the future. This is Future Man.
Future man.
Future.
Oh my god, which, not to get sidetracked, wonderful episode of SpongeBob. Highly recommend it. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you were referencing. It's lovely. As you can see, chat, there's not a whole lot that's going on. We're collecting skulls, we're catching up, we're hoping that Devon can find their strength too. Words is missing their mirror shield and boomerang, as well as narcotic, both of those being in GTG. And Cubs is catching up in Shadow right now and has everything that they need. They've got bow, they've got bombs. So they'll be able to just knock this out real fast. So chat, are you all ready for season 5? I'm so excited for season 5.
Nice wallet.
Yeah.
Water temple. Well,
And
that's
great
what you get
pizza.
for full clean water. Nothing.
Which is hilarious
Turns
because,
out.
what, 3 of those checks were big chests?
Yeah, bit of a bait.
Yeah. When does season 5 start? It should be coming around within the next month or so.
So water had nothing other.
Had a wallet and it had another bomb bag.
Mm.
Oh, Matt, you best believe excited for S5 participation.
Heaps. For
Huh.
Can we say
What?
that? Said
What?
heaps for brackets. Can we say that? We're not talking about the runners currently.
Yes? Question mark?
I think. I don't know.
I don't know. Trez hasn't stopped me yet, and I haven't been server muted, so...
Trez has not come into Rainfire and Brimstone on my comms yet, so
Shoot the sun is dead. Just some arrows there.
some arrows.
Meanwhile, Cubs is in Shadow. Narcotics about to go into G2G. Gonna be pretty pleased with that decision. Gonna pick up the Mirror Shield, probably head on to Spirit, and then all he has to do is get skulls. I mean, he's about 5 to 6 away. Whereas Daredevil still does not have a bow. Still doesn't have strength 2.
But...
It's been a rough seat for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think they're still only on 2 meds. Not like medication, sorry. two medallions.
I'm sitting here like, why would you know that, Heath?
Future man.
Oh,
Sorry! worry when so like meds came out, and I'm just like, my first thought was medications, and I was like, why did I say that? And I was like, oh, medallions. Oh, of course the doctor's talking about meds here. Sorry, y'all.
To be clear, we mean medallions. About to have a third though. Devin is in DC.
I always laugh when people learn that I am an actual like medical doctor. They're like, "Oh, we just thought Doc Name was your Twitch handle," and I'm like, "No." In my spare time, I save children. It's fine.
Who gave you a license?
I don't know, but they should strongly reconsider.
Oh my god, HIPAA.
Oh god.
That's not
I have not said anything
HIPAA
yet. It's fine.
It's HIPAA. HIPAA.
It's a HIPAA. It's a hippopotamus.
I love the HIPAA misspellings. Gives me life. Because you just wonder, like, what would HIPAA with the extra P instead of a second
Oh my god,
A?
a HIPAA violation?
Like a HIPAA hip patient? I don't know.
Great use of Sun Song here by Narcotic, by the way. Saving themselves quite a bit of time of not having to walk back from grabbing that skull. It's still a longer skull to go get. But that said, you can definitely reduce the time in half by using Sun Song.
Levi, I'm British. We don't care about patient privacy.
God, we laugh because it's true. What? Who said that?
What?
What? Obviously, we're at this part in the seed chat where there's not a whole lot going on. We need 50 skulls. We know that. People are missing some very key items.
Yeah.
Narcotic is at least on the whole. God, please, Narcotic.
You got this. Yes.
Yes.
Start.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
Let me tell you, I went to Norway once, and while I was there, they were like, yeah, we can look up any single, like, individual's salary. Like, any person. And I was like, oh, my American privacy-loving ass is just, like, sweating. Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
Anyway, skulls.
Skulls. Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Matt's here like, I'm all for it. Tell me what everyone makes.
I am flooredly sleep deprived right now. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning part of the stream, what happened was at a whopping 5:30 in the AM, my fire alarm went off for my entire building. And we sat there in the cold for 30 minutes. And so, you know, casual, being woken up at 5:30. And then, of course, you know, it took me an hour and a half to go back to sleep. And then, you know, had to be up to the EU comms like an hour later. So, it's been a morning.
It's been a morning. I was gonna make a joke when you first said that. I'm like, was it, like, people our age burning popcorn for the college nostalgia? Because let me tell you, the number of times I had to evacuate my dorm because someone burnt a bag of popcorn.
You know, fire alarm going off at 5:30 in the morning just makes me think other things might have been going on.
Yeah.
On a Saturday night. Who knows? Who knows? Could have been a bona fide fire.
I stayed up until 2 a.m. doing an RSL Pictionary.
Love it.
And then I went to bed, woke up at 6, cuddled with the kittens for like a half an hour, and then I showed up.
Yes.
so a little bit different than Doc's morning, but...
Chat here is like, yeah, I'm all for open salaries, and I work at a place where I can look up any of my coworkers' salaries, so, I mean, I get it. It has its benefits. I'm not saying that, but when I first heard that, it was very like, oh. Yeah, the kittens are super cute. Is there a pet pictures place in the Ooter Discord?
For what?
For the cats. You can post your cats.
Oh,
roommates'
sure.
cats. If you're not part of the Discord, I think there's a command for that. I don't know if it's mod only, but we'll find out here.
I think it is. Yeah.
Discord? Discord.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I think we missed our 2-hour shoutouts. I know the links got posted, but we'll do some shoutouts here. There's Mirror Shield for Narcotic. Cat. Let's go. Yeah, thanks to our runners, Words for Swords, Cubs, previously Yoshisor, Daredevil X, and Narcotic, and all of the others suffering through this Skull Seed.
Okay.
What happened?
This is bullshit. I wake up early, I put myself out for y'all, and I don't even get credit for it. This is...
Thanks to my only co-commentator today, Milkweed.
Hey, thanks, Emo. Glad you could be here.
Wow.
I don't know who this guy in the booth is, but...
God damn you.
He's kind of slow. That's all I'm getting from that.
I mean, it's true. You're not wrong. But I blame my coach for that, so...
No, we're all having a good time here on the weekly.
Yeah. Of course. Thank you, Heaps, for being here.
Of course.
I'm so glad they let us all be on here today.
I mean, let's be real. We're all friends here, like. And I think that's for those of you who are newer to the ZSR community. I think that's one thing you're gonna find is that people of all levels. You know, you've got top 32 runners. You've got people who've never completed the seed. And everyone is for the most part very cordial, very nice to each other. Like, it's a very welcoming environment.
Our trackers, before I get sidelined, because I'm gonna just completely forget about this. No Pen Name Girl, Alan Heffley, Procrastinator, Purble. Thank you for keeping up. Especially, I don't remember who was tracking Yoshi, but doing the switch up for Cubs on the fly, that was great. Jimbo, the restreamer command is seed, I think. And no one is thanking you for this. Thank you for the work you're doing, but the seed, no. It's not you.
It's a little bit of an awkward seed, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible.
A lot of potential bait if you're not understanding the hints correctly, too. There's just a lot of stuff that can go wrong. But, I mean, just look at Devin. He still doesn't have a bow.
Yep. Or that strength, too, to get the only bow that we know of.
Yeah, I mean, like, that can happen super easily. I mean, he's a great runner. So
Yeah.
I was, yeah, top 32. No,
Yeah,
I was going to point out from Narcotics side, very interesting thing here is that usually when you're on less than a heart trying to do the eye, you know, the eye room, you try to do the void out and you end up dying as Narcotic did, which in a normal setting seed would pretty much sucks. But here you can actually, from left side maze, you can actually peek that chest without having to go back to that room. And so chest size matches contents is actually really helpful in that sense, that there is another way to see what that chest might be, even if you take a death there.
Yep. And yeah.
Sorry, I'll go back to not commentating anymore per chat.
No.
No.
We want you here. Oh god,
I'm
field checks.
I'm a little surprised that Narcotic's not just like rushing Spirit here. Like, I mean, I get the skull collecting, but
Narcotic is in go mode, save for skulls, but should have enough skulls. There's gonna be 2 here. We'll see the count. Maybe Spirit will. Oh, Spirit will wrap that up.
748.
And my only thing is you could get these 2 in Spirit, right? Because he hasn't grabbed those ones yet that are like
And
super,
has to do
super
Child
available.
Spirit, which we haven't talked about.
Right, and I don't know. Even if not, you can just get some random child skulls wherever, like either like soil skulls or whatever. So I don't know. I think I would just go more in that direction.
Yeah,
Save
there's
a little bit more time.
There's the boomerang one in Graveyard.
You know, as somebody who's accidentally collected 51 skulls, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those like individual skulls, they can make a difference. I mean, they can add up the whole minutes, and minutes are what decide races here, especially in the weekly level.
Narcotic.
Yo, can we just take a moment to shout out Cubs's one cycle there on Bongo Bongo?
For Devin!
Very nice.
In Tektite Grotto, which I think
Wait,
is
I'm
actually
sorry,
our first
what?
bow.
I'm sorry. Excuse you?
Tektite Grotto.
Wow. Okay, well, there you go.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Where's my chart? So, pulling back open my path hints thing from like 2 hours ago. Irons were on 10, and we had hammer. So yeah, that scale for bottom of the well is just like totally gone. Yep. So cannot be scale because we can get it another bow with 10 skulls and with hammer, both of which are quote unquote sphere 0.
Yep. Scale was bait. I mean, the scale was bait, but the scale did lead people to that strength 2, which Devin is still missing. Probably kind of discounting the scale because, I mean, as we know, that's the right answer. But
yeah, no, it's just interesting from a path perspective.
Mm-hmm.
As I am still getting used to path hints. It's nice pointing things out like that, of just being like, oh yeah, by the way, like scale is no longer a possible on the path because we did find a second bow that was independent of that path.
Yep. Yeah, I think Narcotic is on Restream kind of generally a little ahead here, but Word's not far behind. Devin going into Forest now.
Yeah, I think Narcotic is going to take the W. And also, I think Narcotic's going to do it sub 3.
It comes down to Words' decision to full clear water, which I don't really quite... I'm not really behind that one, because there's only really 2 checks that are locked by long shot and water, so you just check those 2 and leave, but...
Yeah.
Did put him a little bit behind, but he is catching up. I mean, he's about to enter Spirit here. He's going to go kill Twin Rova, get a couple skulls here and there, and he'll be on his way toward Ganon in no time.
Yeah. And you know, you can look at that and go, oh, well, you should have gone and, you know, done GGG. It's so hard.
It's so easy.
Boomerang could have just been in some dumb
too.
chest. Yeah.
Like,
you just gotta think of it from like a math perspective. Like, there are 4 items in water, full stop, on these settings. So if you already found one and it's a path area, the likelihood that there's a second item there is pretty low, especially considering which item it was, being the long shot.
Yeah.
Like, is there really going to be anything else in water on the 3 other item checks? And it just, the checks per minute, it just takes way too long, I think, to really justify staying. And you have Serenade. If you didn't have Serenade, that's one thing, but...
Totally.
When you have GTG and you just got access to it, logically, like, yeah, of course you go.
Well, and I think Narcotic made a very smart gamble in this situation where, you know, if you were just missing Boomerang and that was it, absolutely go water. But given the fact that they were missing Boomerang and Mirror Shield, you know, GTG is just a good play, period.
Yeah.
And also, you know, in their case, now they completely avoided water. Totally. Because at the end of the day, you could go to GTG, full clear it. If you didn't find anything, immediately play Serenade and then go, you know, feel more comfortable full clearing Serenade at that point. So, as kind of another option of metagaming the seed and not necessarily playing it so literally.
If it was something like less tangible than a long shot, then I would agree more with that. If there's like a bow or something in there, like, I don't know, it's not anything progressive really, then sure. But I don't know, when you find long shot like that, it's pretty clear cut. I think it just points you in such a good direction for this game. Even if GTG is dead, it's still your best play.
Yeah, Tomo, I agree. Devin definitely wins for me on fashion percent today.
Ooh, wait, we're gonna talk about fashion now? Ah, yes.
We haven't yet, but we should.
Well, obviously the vanillas lose, so that's gone. I agree. I mean, just the color coordination on Devin's side is quite nice.
Yeah, we'll see what Cubs' mirror shield ultimately looks like, but yeah.
Now, chat. Here's what I want. What would you describe as Devin's tunic color?
Mauve.
You'd call it what?
Mauve.
Mauve?
White, blue.
That or a gray.
It's because it's on the blue spectrum, but it's not like a periwinkle. There's not enough purple in there. You know?
Cubs? Cubs are... Sorry, are we talking Devin or Cubs?
Devin.
Oh, yeah. Devin... I don't know, I think periwinkle's a good color.
I just wanted to judge the people who called it blue. That's really what I wanted to do.
What's the white Gatorade Powerade flavor?
Yeah, it's Glacier Freeze.
It is Glacier Freeze? Yeah, I am with you then, Emo. Glacier Freeze.
I was like, I don't know.
I do think that it's got a little more blue than you would see in that, but I think that's what we're gonna call it today.
I could see that. I could see that.
I can taste it right now.
Yeah, right.
Looking at the tunic.
There's goddamn minuet.
Let's go. I mean, that's faster access to
Oh
Jabu.
no, yeah. Freeze is the blue one, right? Never mind.
They have ceremony.
That's the one I meant.
Good.
That's Glacier Cherry. John Silver's correct.
Yep. Oh yeah, Glacier Cherry is white. That is. Why is that
gray.
white?
It's like
Yeah.
grayish blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't want it red because they already have a red flavor, right? So that's why, I guess.
They
Why
don't
not just
want
make
it,
it pink?
pink?
Then? Yeah, pink. Well, then it could be watermelon.
That's yeah.
Or like
From
strawberry.
like a marketing perspective. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, one of those. So I get it. You want your gray Gatorade soup? Here you go.
It's basically a LaCroix flavor. One cherry in the vat of Glacier.
Basically,
Well, it's like the flavor of blue raspberry. Like
hint of cherry.
we don't know what the hell blue raspberry tastes like. There's never been such thing as a blue raspberry. Like
I know exactly what blue raspberry tastes like because it's the artificial flavor blue raspberry.
I think all of our childhoods remember what blue raspberry tastes like.
I know. I full on like the Pavlovian reaction. Like someone says green apple Jolly Rancher to me, and it's like the tart. I can taste it.
Oh my god, I still remember as a young child. When Warheads came out, like the OG Warheads, the ones that would strip your tongue of like basically all the cells on it. Oh, they were so good. Like you'd have like one or two, and then basically beyond that, you couldn't taste for a week.
Yeah, okay. So Feral, I love banana Laffy Taffies. Don't at me. Love it. I wish
There we go. Rules letter.
Here's letter.
Very nice. 237 basically for narcotic on his letter picked up.
Yeah.
Not too bad for 50, and that's your go mode. So I think he's doing pretty well here.
Yeah, 20 minutes left with the hiking. Right. Hiking there.
I think for narcotic, he's gonna have about a 6-7 minute Ganon's plus like 10-minute job boost. I think he's like about 20-30 minutes off right now.
Yeah.
But I think he'll probably sub 3 as long as he doesn't
still
have
think
any
it's
huge errors.
possible to sub 3.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking sub 3 here.
First place will definitely have sub 3 this seed.
Yep. And I mean, you kind of called it out. Narcotic skipped water. Like, entirely. And that is some time that other runners may save and others won't.
Yeah, I think it just reversed to GTG. Just decided to go there anyway.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting to see what his kind of mindset was at the time.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to hear.
Oh no, but 0 sticks.
Oh no, just buy them. Just buy the sticks.
Well, not here. You can't, there are no sticks
Oh,
here.
there are no sticks
Nope,
here.
you gotta farm them.
There goes the
Hey, it was just yesterday where I farmed this pot for 185 rupees, the blue rupee pot.
Yeah.
Because that was my 3-scrub grotto.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah,
It's great.
I know. I'm
It's
like,
great.
speaking for chat, I very much enjoy watching runners like make that decision. Because you're just like, oh, they hate this. They hate every second of this.
Yeah.
They're not
Well,
going somewhere else for
to be
it.
fair, when I did it, I had all ER except dungeon, so it would have taken me more than 2 minutes, I figured out, to go get more money. So I just figured
yeah.
that was the best option rather
Yep.
than go somewhere else. So it makes sense. It's
Totally
just
makes
sad.
sense.
It's just sad.
So yeah, RSL season 3 is going on right now. If
Season
you are
4.
season 4, RSL season 4 is going on right now. If you are a masochist like Emo, feel free to join.
Yeah, it's fun. You can play with a large variety of settings, combinations that you wouldn't normally. And the whole part of the fun is you don't know the settings beforehand. So, kind of
There
getting
were
into
the
it
shield
is
flakes from Devin.
super interesting. Like if you enjoy the path ends, we have those too sometimes. You know, the logical puzzle aspect is definitely why I like playing it. A little bit more interesting to route, but definitely cool.
Oh god.
God.
Does RSL come with a health warning?
Chat, why you gotta do me dirty like that, chat? Come on.
We were joking about that last night in Multi-World. We're like, there should be a mandatory 2-hour snack break, bio breaks built in.
The worst is when chat tries to get me to hydrate mid-seed. I'm like, I'm gonna have to pee in like an hour.
Fries?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
Fries?
I'm in a weekly.
It's amazing. But yeah, some of those RSL seeds. The multi-world tournament did just wrap up last night. You can watch the VOD.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, a lot of
there's
stuff
litter
happening in the
for
community.
Words.
241 basically, so about 4 minutes behind Narcotic. So not too far behind, but a little bit lagging.
Rudo celebrating there. That Narcotic is doing Jabu.
Yep.
She had her arms up and she went.
Oh yeah,
no, it's
co-op
just,
brackets.
About 5 off on skulls, and it looks like Daredevil is around the same as well. Still does not have strength 2 though.
Matt, pretend that it's not. That's all I'm gonna say. Just pretend that it's not.
Yeah. And Devin hasn't done Child 2, have they? Nope. This is Adult 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Devin at this point is going to get that strength on the way to Jabu, which means Spirit's gonna be last. I'm pretty sure he's at like...
Well, and thank God that Bo bailed Devin out. Like, bailed out as in, you know, they're still behind, but it could have been far worse.
Popping up here. Oh yeah, Devin did ice, so we got Sunsung here. Cubs is beating Morpha.
You know the one item that I'm kind of glad nobody found today is Kokiri Sword.
I thought someone did.
Someone did find that. It was on Lab Dive, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Words has it.
Just kidding.
Devin also has it, I believe.
Remember that one time that I told
okay.
everyone that I would be a bad tracker? Yeah, this is why.
This is why.
This is why. I'd be like, oh yeah, what Kokiri sword?
Yeah, a lot of the time you don't have to track Kokiri Sword because it's been open deku for so long in so many settings, but you do. Fanta tanked, finishing in first place. GG.
Get it, Fanta.
243.01. That is some, like, masterful skull collecting.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, GG's to them.
There's Stone of Agony for Devin.
I was about to say, also my ADHD looked at that and went, I don't remember what was in here. That was like 2 hours ago.
Was it anything? No.
Nope.
Great. Move on.
And proceed to erase
Yeah.
it from my memory again.
I know. I care more about trying to remember where the actual items are. It's nothing, just like, nope. We're done here. Bye. It's like that cave. That cave doesn't exist. It's just a skull.
Now, how many skulls is Devin at?
I think like 46.
Okay.
So we're probably going to see the OGC skull here.
Yep.
Wait.
Probably get a bottle of skulls. Grab to 50.
Oh, we saw the screen. I did not.
Ah.
Getting some. Oh, the fish. Yep. Picking up our fish early.
Yeah. Or skulls. Or bugs, excuse me.
Oh,
I
it
think
is
it's-
bugs.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think this is bugs, not
Okay.
fish.
Yeah, if Devin's personal tracker is to be believed, 45 should be pretty easy with that boomerang. You can get the 3 out at. Devin might have done the. Not Devin,
Well, 'cause
as a
it-
child. The
at
3
this
out at
point-
Lake and the 2 in Graveyard.
Yeah. You could also Bolero, you could also Requiem. That's 2 free and easy skulls with a bottle.
He's at 46. Okay.
Yeah, both of those are very easy skulls with bottle.
Yeah. Setting time of day.
Tracker's off. I don't have any context into that. My tracker's always up to date.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Chat, for those of you who don't know, I literally have channel points that you can redeem.
Yep.
That says, please update your tracker. So, yeah.
And narcotic on Baronade. So, not having to open anything, just getting through Jabu is a little faster when you're go moding it.
Hmm.
It's 2 less rooms. And then
Yeah.
you beat the, what do you call those? The things you have to boomerang?
Jellyfish?
Berries.
It's like
No.
you know every time I come into Jabu, I think those things that look like bubbles that aren't actually bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called?
Shabombs.
Ah, that's what they're called.
Yeah, berries and shabombs.
Bang. Sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I'll apologize anyway.
No, at this point, that's what it's gonna be in my head now. They're not she-bombs, they're she-bangs. Which again.
Whoa!
Whoa!
The 2-second snipe. Floosh coming in second place, 247.08. Cola in third, 247.10.
Oh.
I might have to pull up the race time room and see what
Wow.
Cola says to that.
No way!
How long ago did we talk about Bombchu bowling and no one ever did it?
Shit.
I guess Fanta probably got. Oh, I think the top finishers probably got that strength better than the other ones.
Yeah.
So essentially located.
Yeah.
As long as you can get the bomb bag, I mean.
Okay.
But if you do like an early forest dip, for example, with just hook, like it's, I don't know. I can see it.
Yep.
Oh, Fanta's in chat. Got domain strength. Very nice.
Nice.
Ooh.
GG's, Fanta.
GG's.
Yeah, but I was just gonna make a comment about when you were saying Shaboom's called Shebangs, because not only is that an old song, but that is an old American Idol reference. Back when American Idol was a thing, that was like season 1 American Idol, which I'm pretty sure the far majority of people in chat didn't even grow up watching American Idol, let alone watching season 1 of American Idol.
Oh my god, yeah. We don't need to talk about season 1 of American Idol.
We just that old.
I was like, you can't complain about people calling you old when you're calling back like that.
Back in my day.
Come on, Doc.
We know how old we sound because we legitimately can say the internet used to come on a CD.
It
Like,
did.
that's a thing.
I
That is an
remember
actual
that.
thing from my childhood.
Oh my god, I remember. Now
Those
we're
are called coasters.
now we're now we're having some nostalgia moments here. But I remember in my shop class, we would actually make a clock, and we would use a CD as the clock face. And most of the time, we would use the old AOL CD
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
because it was just like
Pelt
a
those at
free
people.
CD.
You know, pelt those at the kids on your lawn.
Yeah. I'm yelling at the turkeys on my lawn. I'll own up to that level of old person.
Get off my lawn, you damn turkeys!
Seriously though, turkeys. No. Yeah, the dial-up noise.
Ugh.
Oh. The little people celebrating when you were finally connected to the internet and you're like, this is not worth celebrating.
Still
This took
haunts
5
me.
minutes. Oh.
And now we start to see the generational divide of
Yeah,
people who
right.
are like dial-up noise, or like when somebody was on the internet and you needed to make a phone call and you pick up the phone and you couldn't make a phone call because somebody was using the internet.
Yeah. Can we just, like, acknowledge, we joke about being old, but let's be real, we are all here on a Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is, watching other people play a video game that came out, what, 25 years ago? So it doesn't matter if we're ancient compared to some of you, we're all still here.
True.
We're all having a good time.
We're all having a good time.
Are we?
I was server muted
server
again.
muted. I was left out of, the
You
commentary, like the exclamation mark C. I don't know. I've been pretty bullied this seed.
Ooh, it's Sora finishing in 4th place, 251.05. GG's.
GG, Sora.
You actually requested that I be server muted.
Twice,
Heaps.
actually.
Twice. Aw. Bear. Heaps is just lying. Heaps is having a great time. Heaps of fun.
So much fun.
Heaps.
Alright, Narcotic making his way up Ganon's tower here. Probably sub 3. Unless something truly bad happens to him, I can't really see him not sub 3ing here. So it'd be nice for him.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Devin is
And in fact,
surprisingly in go with that strength on bomb tree bowling.
Yep.
So.
One stick.
we're just so close to sub 3ing this. I think they're gonna be just after the 3-hour mark.
Yeah.
God,
it's
is it
gonna be-
close?
If Prelude were not on Ocarina of Time, if that had been an ice, I think this would be like a safe sub 3, but
Yeah, I think with
Be
the
safe.
age
You should be
change and-
safe too. You should be safe too, actually.
yeah, it's just in that territory where like a hit from an iron knuckle, a fall
Yeah.
on Ganon can really
Well, sure.
add up to not sub 3ing, so we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah,
the end time is.
Because they should be starting their backwalk as adult at 53. So they've got basically 7 minutes to beat the seed.
So Cubs going into GTG here, gonna be entering Go mode shortly. Devin, yeah, in Go mode with that other strength.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too tight for Words to be able to sub 3 this, but it's gonna be damn close. And Words definitely has the execution to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Words is a very strong execution player.
Yeah. Also has big Goron sword, which can knock off just enough time. Not 30 minutes, but enough time.
Yep.
All right, we are seeing Ganon from Narcotic here.
Let's go.
Emo.
Sorry, the Lord of the Rings memes are leaking for me too.
You know what? We like it. We like it.
Went 30 last week. Might feel up later. I don't know. Oh. All you youngins.
Cariosa, 5th place, 254.13.
Hey,
GG.
get it.
So, Narcotic gonna miss out on top 5, unfortunately, here.
Still a fabulous finish, though.
Yeah.
Sub
Great
3 hours
finish.
on the seed is amazing.
Yeah. Sub 3 on a 50 skull seed.
Now, are you a crouch stabber on phase 2 of Ganon, or are you a jump slasher?
Crouch stabs faster.
Yeah, I'm a crouch stabber. I feel like jump slash is more consistent.
Get your GGs
no.
in chat, everyone.
I think it depends on your angle that you're using. You need to probably aim up more if you're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you're better at is gonna be faster for you, right?
Yeah. GG's, Narcotic.
Let's go.
First on race stream. 6th place in the race. Or at least I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up with 6th
We think.
place. I know, right? I'm still waiting for the confirmation.
It's gonna be like a 1-second snipe if not.
Why would you say that?
Because you already jinxed it.
I don't have the race time room open. I didn't want to
I don't
spoil.
either.
Because I would be the person who'd be like, oh my god, 1st place! And like everyone would be like, spoilers. Oh god, I'm sorry.
Oh,
calm down,
no.
future man.
Future man.
Alright. Sounds like Narcotic will not be joining us for an interview, but GG's.
GG's, Narcotic.
Yeah, great job. Hope to see him again sometime. I'm sure he's gonna do well in the future if he keeps playing. I don't know how long they've been playing Randomizer. A few things kind of they seem a little uncomfortable with. Not sure they would be if they played a little bit more, but you know it's good to see them and great route.
And Words entering the Ganondorf fight. Heap's going to be banned from delayed races. That sounds good.
Yep. Yep. For context, there was recently a tournament going on at this current moment that had a 15-minute delay, and your boy here accidentally double clicked on the end stream, and so it trashed the last 15 minutes of my delay, and was less than desirable, to say the least.
Be careful what buttons you're pushing.
Yeah, don't trash your delay is what I have to say.
Right, Ganondorf down. On to Ganon Phase 1. Devin towards the end of Baronade here. Cubs has not yet gotten Mirror or Boomerang out of GTG yet, it looks like.
You just got the boomerang.
Hey, Narcotic floated in chat. GG's Narcotic.
Hey, GG's.
Amazing finish.
So it does look like Words is gonna get that sub 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks
Words
like
very
should be-
much.
Still gonna be, you know, pretty close, but should be sub 3.
And again, like one of the better executional runners. And Cubs got voided by the treasure chest.
Yeah, I can do that if it's big.
What?
Into to these specifically, because they just drop down from the sky, so they'll just crush Link's head if you're too close.
Wow. Good to know. Yeah, Word's absolutely getting this up for here.
Yep. Alright, once again, get your GGs in chat for Words for Swords. Bot might still be broken, so...
Narcotic pointing out, love Skulls of Colossus. We too love Skulls of Colossus.
Yeah.
We also acknowledge that, you know, sometimes you just gotta use Nehru's love.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta.
You just need a little bit of love.
Yeah. Alright, Words for Swords, 7th place, 259.20. Let's go.
GG's.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, and finishing sub 3.
And Words will be joining us for an interview.
Awesome. Well, this is a fun strat. The block push with the quick spins.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so that is go mode for Cubs as well.
Ooh, it's Skyward with 8th place.
Oh, 259.58. Let's go. Amazing.
Right at the buzzer.
Hello, Words. Welcome in.
Believe-
GG's.
Yeah, I believe it's Words.
How's it going?
How are you?
Yeah, how is it
I
going
guess
for
better
you?
question, how are you
Better
doing?
question.
You know, it's just a classic 50 Skulls Rudo seed.
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorite types of seeds because it just locks away a whole bunch of useful skulls too.
Mhm.
Although less annoying now that Weep Skip is a thing.
Oh God.
But prior to that being discovered, 50 Skulls Rudo was especially terrible.
Yeah, we were rooting for you. We wanted you to get that sub 3, and we saw that it was kind of getting up to the buzzer there.
Yeah.
But I mean, you clutched it out, sub 3 with a 259.18.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
I realized I was pushing for that when I was in Jabu as well, and despite it being really close, I still went for the blue switch trick, which I got on my first try, but I think that's the only time I've lost minutes there before, just trying to get it without the box.
Mhm.
And afterwards, I was just like, wait a minute, cool.
I know when you actually need it to work, that's when you clutch it out.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you think about the path ends?
I thought they were really interesting. Definitely more powerful. A lot more information than your typical way of the hero hint. There were definitely some interesting ones here. I mean, I went upriver pretty early, and I got 2 different bottom of the well path hints, which
Yeah.
I I don't know. I assumed that it was going to be a bomb bag, but hookshot was fine, and lens of truth, I guess, was all right.
Yep.
In the end, but definitely stronger because I was like, I saw those and I was like, okay, definitely doing bot in the well before anything else is child because it seems like something in there is locking a good portion of the seed. Similarly, well, I don't know. Water was kind of a waste of time, but at least you know it points straight to the boomerang.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's honestly where Narcotic kind of got the edge on you. You were both pretty close walking into the end game.
Mhm.
However, Narcotic gambled GTG without touching water, and so was able to skip the entirety of water. Whereas you full cleared water. Mm-hmm.
Did Narcotic get the long shot or just completely skip water?
Yeah, completely
Skipped
skip
it.
water.
Skipped it.
Oh, wow, interesting. So just decided that it had to be long shot in there instead of boomerang. Like, that's at best 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I could see going in, getting the long shot, and when you get the long shot, just saying, okay, that's for GTG logic, let's go GTG.
Yeah, and I think that's what Devin did. Devin
Mhm.
bailed after long shot.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to Yoshi's Order. GG's.
Hello. Just
Hey,
sorry
Yoshi.
about my connection. I feel really ashamed about that. I was so mad when I crashed in the Alpha hour. I was so mad. So I'm really sorry. First of all, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it happens.
no
I mean,
problem.
You're totally
sorry you
fine.
had that problem.
We
Thanks.
understand shit happens.
Yeah, I lost too.
about when you crashed from then on, we didn't see the rest of that run from you. We switched you out for Cubs rule. 2-1,
Okay,
but,
it's okay. It's
we
fine.
Did,
It's fine.
We did see the beginning of the seed though, but what do you think of it?
It was really interesting seed. Like the words was really nice with the goal ins, except for really with the well, like the hook shots with the graveyard with Song of Storm. The hook shot will give you the bomb bag in forest. I was pretty sure about that, so I just skip it because DC was barren, and with the chew, it was useless for me to have the bomb bag. So I was really expected to have other thing before, and after all reach the bomb bag when DC was on it. And it's really hard to do a 50 skull without Sun Song. I was really accepting
Oh,
that after finishing Spirit. I was praying about, okay, let's go, give me Sun Song, reach the skull, and go to the end. But no, give me minuets.
Yeah, right?
What I said is, oh, damn
Which
it.
at that point, you're already done with 4s, so it doesn't matter.
When I got to the 50 skull, I was on the half and 25. So I just have to go like 3 times in Ganon Castle to take back the knight, go in Azul, took the skull, go back in Child at night and have the let of the Mexican skull. Only one thing is great. I found the Coquilleuse sword in the lab. If you don't have it, it's in the lab. And
Did you
with
end up
that,
doing Deku?
yeah, I just reached to skull in the basement one in the Q3 with Din's fire. It was really fast, and I lost. I saved a lot of time in that. But yeah, without the connection problem, I think I would top 3 easily. So I'm kind of pissed about that. It's happened. It happened.
Now,
This runs-
where we lost you, we saw that you were in water.
Yep.
Did you pick up? So you picked up long shot in water. Did you leave after that point, or did you full clear water?
I put Pharaoh's Bean in water and then leave. After that, I went to go to GTG, and before to GTG, was I doing the grotto with the Tektite, and I found the bow. So I go in forest. After forest, I go in GTG and found the boomerang and the. No, I did spirit. In Spirit Temple, I put Pharaoh at the before the first alpha's room, armor, sorry. And after that, I go to GTG and find the mirror shield and the boomerang, because I know that water was 1 for Bionide. So I was expecting for the boomerang in GTG, and I found it. So after that, I just leave and finish Spirit to have Sun Song, cake wait, and have a minuet and found the last skull and go to Ganon.
Yep, and away you went.
Yep. I'm pretty fine with this time. 3 hours 03. It's not that bad for this seed.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely not.
Definitely
I
not.
think the efficiency is probably the biggest thing. Your skull selection might be another, as well as just the sequencing in general. It's like probably what I would look at for time saves. But
Yep.
you look pretty good on restream though.
How to
Yeah, so I have a question about that. So with
Yeah.
skulls here, obviously, like boomerang was my go mode item, so I didn't have a lot of choice for skulls. But if I had gone for GTG earlier, that might have opened up more skull count. Did that slow me down quite a bit compared to other people? Because the whole seed, skulls seem to be the limiting factor to actually getting done.
I'm trying to think back. I think some of the things that slowed down runners generally on stream. I mean, in that particular sense, full clearing water did slow you down a little bit. But I think there was a delay in most runners on restream from going to bottom of the well and going to Lon Lon Ranch. And kind of pushing those way the heroes that tended to slow people down.
Yeah, and not I think the other one, that bomb bag, I don't know if it was just that runners felt that it was like, it's fine, I have choose for now, but that bomb bag in the forest lobby was available very early, and yet we didn't see it on restream until 40-ish minutes from the first runner, I think.
At least,
maybe an
yeah.
hour.
That's an interesting one, because I was, like, based on the hints, I was like, yeah, there's probably a bomb bag there. Like, hookshot, the only way for Graveyard to really point to King Dodongo was for Song of Storms.
Yep.
So, like, hookshot has to be locking the bomb bag. So I was just kind of like, yeah, there's probably a bomb bag in forest. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, that and the bow location. So we think that the first available bow is actually Tech Grotto. Which is what Devin found. Everyone else found the one in Spirit.
I found my first bow in Tektagototsu
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
before to go to GTG, because I know that was really early. Like we have the iron boots early and the hammer too.
Yep.
So it was pretty logical to have the bow really soon in the seed, really earlier.
Yeah, because both of those were in a sense Sphere 0. I mean, 10 skulls you can get right off the gate.
Yep.
And also Hammer was right there in Mado's house, and so very free bow.
Yeah, it looks like the bow in Spirit could have been in Logic without another bow, because you can eventually find a slingshot and go Child Side Spirit.
Yeah.
Just to know one thing, I'm the only one who did the Shut Temple without the bow? Or someone did it too?
Everyone on Restream, I think, did. No, Words You had a bow, but the other three all did it without.
Did choose, yeah.
Yeah, did choose.
No more people. Narcotic did it.
And I'm pretty sure you had the cleanest of the three that we saw.
Oh, I'm proud of this. Yeah, my execution wasn't really bad. I'm so happy about my execution. Except on Jabu, I was really a bit pressed and mad. So my late game was not really nice when I have the crash during the restream.
Yeah.
But I really tried to keep the focus because the seed was really cool. It changed about the casino seed we have sometimes. So it was really interesting. I think the goal hints change a lot during the decision and the routing, because that's really think about the logic, about the gamble and the positioning of the item. So I think that may be a point, a really good point in the S5 that coming soon.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty motivating for this season. So I'm maybe going back for the tournament. I will try.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
You hype me.
Coming out of retirement.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, I think the gold points play pretty well overall, especially when it's just 6 med bridge. So pretty simple, but yeah, you get just so much more info out of it.
And close the queue too. I really appreciate about the close the queue. It's not just a rush child for the Q3 and doing the Q3 like always. You have to really thinking about the early seed is really important right now. It's not just go in child, go rush the Q3, Lost Wood, Sire Song.
Well, and
just-
especially with DC being barren, and
Yep.
also having Deku be totally, deep in the seed. Those are your two dungeons that you always do early. Like the two dungeons you always do early. And so with those two having no checks available in the early game, you really had to be creative for your early game routing.
At the beginning, when I have the 5-2, the hammer and the strength, I was thinking about, did I go to DC, use 5-2 or not? I just decided of not going, and I see the hint in front of Temple of Time. I was, let's go! I skip it, yay!
I don't, and thank God, I don't think we saw anyone on Restream get baited into early DC, but it could have been so easy to.
Yep.
Especially with Hammer and Choose Strength. Oh God, yeah.
Because we don't lose any. We can just use 3 Chu in DC with the strange one and the hammer, so it's kind of interesting to go for it. And I was hoping for a bow in DC before I have the hint. And when I saw that, I was okay. Go continue your routine. Don't go in DC.
Yeah,
And
I think the one important thing to remember, though, because I saw this on a weekly a year ago or so, that even though DC itself is barren, that the check, the Light Arrows cutscene check, it could still have an item.
Yep.
I remember a seed where Deku was barren, but Strength 2 was on the Light Arrow cutscene, and people put it off forever.
Oh.
They're like, oh, it's barren Deku. I don't need to go do Deku anytime soon. But because they put it off, they didn't actually get the Light Arrow cutscene, which was a useful item, even though it came from a barren dungeon.
Oh damn it! That's really hard. Really
Yeah.
hard. But so I think if I saw DC in like Forest Medallion, I think I will just rush it when I saw it because it's a free song, even if it's barren. But with the Shadow Medallion and with the gold hints, like Graveyard for King Dodongo, we knew that Bongbak would be late in the seed with the only hook shot. So why just rush now? I don't think that's a good idea. And I was right in this case, so I'm kind of happy about the logic. I think now the logic is really important now.
Especially when it's a skull seed, you want to put off DC until you can get more of the skulls in there. So you definitely want, like, if you can have Scarecrow Song or Long Shot, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wild because it's having long shot versus hook shot is 2 skulls, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's still 2 very accessible skulls. Because they're skulls you're walking by anyway. You're gonna walk by the Scarecrow skull to get the one skull in the entrance, and you're gonna walk by the long shot skull as you're going through DC. And so, just having long shot there is 2 extra skulls that you would have gotten that you could have missed if you just had hook shot.
But I was still lucky to in this seed by having a lot of song of teleportation song, because without that 50 skull would be really really hard. Without Epona, without Sun Song, and with 1 or 2 song of teleportation, if you have only Bolero and like Requiem, it was really hard to have a 50 skull fast. I think I think a lot of people doing 50 skull in late game. I was in half when I was in no mode with Uto Slater. I was in the half and I did it pretty fast, like in 20 minutes I reached 25 skull. I was really surprised about, oh, my knowledge is really nice. So yeah, that's really a good seed for 50 skull seed. Sometimes it really can be a really bad seed, but at some points it was fun to doing this seed today.
Yeah, for a while I was actually thinking that the bottle on Colossus Gateway was going to be required to get to 50 in Logic.
Oh,
It was pretty
started to
close.
wonder, yeah.
The first one I found, it was the bottle one in GTG. The other with the red potion was in Forest.
Bongo Bongo.
Bongo, yeah. I see it in the was let's go for the bugs.
I was about to go. My plan after that was to go get the bottle from the Colossus and like do some child stuff. But luckily I got that and I was like, oh, okay. Now I don't need to go out of my way for more skulls.
Anyway, it was logical to reach the bottle in Colossus. I was thinking about to bury the bin or not. I was thinking, yeah, that's 2 more bottles in the game. With some luck, I can find it really quickly. And Bongo say go for it.
And just to bring it back one more time and really defend my full clear water play, there are skulls along the way, and there were 2 other major items in there.
You're not wrong. We laughed at the fact that there were 3 big chests, and
When I saw
big.
River Chest, I was like, "Oh boy, this
You're like,
is
I
big."
won. I won.
I mean, it was a wallet, and I'm like, "Gee, do I just like medic? Do I try for fire? I haven't found a Goron tunic yet."
Oh god.
That's
how you
how
meta game yourself.
How
into
awful would
oblivion.
that be if Boomerang were in like deep fire behind the wallet on River Chest?
Well,
damn.
well, so
We
I
saw
don't
Goron
know.
Tunic.
I was
Did
like,
you
I
see Goron
don't.
tunic?
Goron Tunic was at the top of Spirit, the
Oh.
in the mirror push room.
Oh, okay.
But that said, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the NA Weekly that happened. But let me talk to you about the bullshit that was path hints for the NA Weekly.
Peeps, can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes, of course.
Get your GGs in chat. Devin's gonna finish up here. Kill the pig.
Woo woo! Get it, Devin.
GGs.
But real quick,
I'm
before
actually
Devin hops
gonna.
in.
I'll
Go
drop
for it.
and let Devin join the interview. But thank you so much for the restream.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. By the way,
All right. Well, thank
Take
you
care, you
both
too.
so much.
GGs.
GG's
GGs.
words.
GGs.
And again, one more time, just sorry about the there's some issue that I had today. I don't know what's happened. Sometimes it's really fine, like for 3 weeks, and 1 week is really crap. So I don't know. I just gonna fix it fast for the S5 tournament.
I was like, you gotta make sure it's fixed for S5. That's the
Don't
most
worry.
important thing.
I'll work on it. Thanks for all, and happy Sunday.
Happy
And see you
Sunday.
next time.
Happy
GGs.
Sunday, Yoshi.
Bye bye.
All right. I'm guessing Devin's just taking a little break here, but will be joining us.
Fine, I can talk about my hatred for the NA Weekly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the path hint was that fire is on the path to Bongo Bongo. And we're like, cool. Well, fire only had a bottle. And we're like, cool. So here's what it expected you to do. 2 wallets plus bottle to buy blue fire, to go to Zora's domain, to buy a Zora tunic, to use that Zora tunic to go to to go to Central Pillar in Water Temple. So that way you can get your Din's Fire to beat Shadow Temple. Not happy. Not happy about that path.
You know who was happy about that path? Chat. Chat was happy. About
Chat
that
was
path.
happy.
That's it.
Fire also had a frog, but we all know that we don't care about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Cubs is getting close to the end of Jabu here. Must have had some trouble with the switch climbing up.
We've all been there.
And we haven't had any other. I'm not sure how many people are even in this weekly.
It
but-
was in the 30s.
Okay.
Last I saw. Let me
I know
check the
Jimbo
race time
said
room. The race room.
forfeits at one point.
I'm sure it's higher than that.
I'm sure it's higher than that.
Just keep it low.
They saw the long shot in water and they were like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out.
Pulling up the restream. Or pulling up the race. Yeah, 38 entrants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people did not finish.
Okay. Alright.
But we have.
Devin.
Hey, Devin!
Yo,
Yo!
what the hell?
He wasn't in this race, so you're fine.
But
This was terrible. Holy crap.
Oh, that was something else.
So-
And the funniest thing is that the strength 2 that you found, you were the only person to have found that particular strength.
Oh,
2.
where was the other one?
on Restream. So the other one's on the diving minigame in Domain. So everyone else had their bow from Spirit.
There was a bow in Spirit.
Yeah, that big.
Oh, because they
chest.
had the strength 2 so early, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
was that the big chest in the mirror room?
Yes,
The first one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, I eventually did it.
you eventually got it. Yep.
Look, you didn't give up. You still came in top half. Like, you're fine.
Yeah. We were very excited for you to find that bow in Tektite Grotto because that was the only bow.
So
Yeah.
I found the bow and the strength that no one else found. That's cool.
Correct.
Yep. On Restream
That's-
anyway. I know a couple other runners said they found that bow. I think Yoshi actually said that the Tektite bow was there first.
Okay, so how
Yoshi
many
did say
people
that.
actually went to ice?
Everyone.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
everyone.
You want to collect skulls, you want to do something worthwhile, and then like Suns was like it was a tad late for that,
Mhm.
but it still helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I definitely think that ice at that point was a good gamble. I mean, especially if you caught it at night, you can catch the 2 in River, you can catch the 1 in Domain, you can, if you really feel like it, catch the 1 in Fountain, and then catch the 3 in
Yeah,
Ice.
if you
That's
have
10
strength 2,
skulls.
but I didn't have that,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
so it was
sorry.
sad.
Yeah.
Here's my virtual hug for you.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Just for you, Devin.
Yeah,
and
otherwise,
Cubs.
what did you think?
Oh, go for it. I was just gonna say Cubs officially has all 6 medallions on their way to Ganon's Castle now. Anyway, do continue.
Yeah, ask me anything.
Yeah, I think we've been asking all the runners, what did you think of the path hints, the settings, just general feedback
what-
as usual?
I'm not really that into the path hints. Maybe I've not played too many seeds with it, but there's one thing that annoyed me right from the beginning was that bottom of the well was on the path of one it was on 2 for like 2 goals, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And Gossipstone Tracker can only have one way of the hero location in the box. So I had to write down somewhere else what the other location for well was, and then my tracker I had to note everything down until I checked the pedestal because I didn't because I didn't have the option to mark it with the bosses. So I had to find out what the medallions were, and then afterwards, like I was just like in my notes way too much.
Yeah.
Uh,
I found that doing the NA Weekly as well. And again, the NA Weekly was bullshit for different reasons. But I definitely think that there's a lot more versus like Way of the Hero where you find the item and you're like, oh, that was Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
I mean, path hints, I feel like there's a lot more charting and writing down and note taking that needs to be done in order to really follow like what's the path.
Also, I don't think they changed too much compared to A Way of the Hero. I actually like that Way of the Hero still leaves some room for interpretation. But like with the goal hints, you know exactly what you're in for.
Yeah.
What confused me the most was that Graveyard was on the way to Dodongo, right? So it had to be the bomb bag.
Correct.
So because I forgot, because I didn't really think about storms that much, and I found the magic on Dampay, I was dead set on finding a bomb bag that's magic locked.
Sure.
That's why I did Shadow as early as I did, and before the first bomb lock check, I was really surprised to not see a bomb bag. And then I went into water and saw the long shot. There was also a bomb lock. Like, what? Where's my bomb bag?
Yeah.
And then there was like, wow. Then there was like the second bomb bag in Forest as well. Like, did the third one show up?
We did
it
find
was
a
in
third
water.
one. It was in water.
Yep.
Oh, where in water?
Oh god.
River chest?
I could have gotten that. There's one thing about CSMC that tips me off, and that's that chews are incredibly hard to find.
So hard to find.
I lucked into that, like, I went into well prepared
With one chew left?
to scum like that one chew, and then by accident opened up that one check because I, like, every once in a while just forget that it's CSMC, so I found the 10-pack, and that actually pushed me away from Forest Temple, because without that, I would have run out of options pretty quickly. And then it would have pushed me to dip forest and then find my bomb bag, so I would have been on my way much faster. But there was so many unnecessary things I did. Like going into fire was like kind of risky. But like you're not going to win a weekly by just always doing the 100% mathematically correct play, right?
Yeah. Oh, and to your credit, you did enough of fire to get your 2 skulls out of there, which is
I got the skulls out of there, yeah.
Yeah, which knowing that it's 50, those are actually 2 pretty easy skulls if you're going to be going in there and getting the items anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Go ahead.
Oh no, finish your thought, and then I've just got a side thought.
Well, what was really bad about like not having Suns, not having Prelude? Like if you have Prelude, that's like your budget Sun song, right? You can play Prelude, peek Ganon's castle, make it nighttime, and then start hunting for skulls. But like those were like so deep buried into the game. I never found the OoT hint either. Like there was Prelude, right?
Yeah, it was Prelude.
Yeah. Where was the hint?
River?
River?
No,
Did I skip a
it
hint in
was-
River?
I thought
I
it was
did.
the upper hint in River.
The upper hint? I looked
thought
at that. There was not Prelude.
Oh,
There was
I
no.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I
remembers,
probably
but
skipped
I
the other
don't.
hint stone in River. Like the
Yeah.
one on the island I skipped. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
The thing that I was going to point out about path hints, I think today's was a very good learning lesson, as we're all starting to get used to paths. That bottom of the well had 2 different paths, Phantom and Bongo, with 2 different items, so hook and lens. But the very interesting thing is that Graveyard was path to King Dodongo, so it was Storms, and then Storms then hops onto bottom of the well's hookshot path.
Yep.
To then lead to Bomb Bag. And so
Yeah.
even though bottom of the well was directly pathing towards Hook for Phantom Ganon, the Graveyard path jumped onto bottom of the well's path and then rode that to Bomb Bag, which I think is really interesting.
So bottom of the well was actually like basically on 3 different goals, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's stupid. I hate that.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you in a second.
the lesson that I take away from today is that paths can merge as multiple paths, bottom of the well, Graveyard, they can merge into one item, ride that path for a while, and then make stops. Bottom of the well made a stop at Phantom Ganon, Graveyard made a stop at Bomb Bag to then go to King Dodongo, and so they like rode the same train, just started at different spots and then got off at different spots.
This is insane, dude. My brain just hurts from just listening to that. I want the Way of the Heroes back.
Also, I'm
Narcot misread, thought Water Temple was on the path of Morpha. I mean, that worked out well for you. But,
except for that Morph as a yeah, except for that Morph as a stone.
But yeah, it explains like expecting Longshot in there.
Yeah, like the
And
Longshot just
going
like I
GTG
knew
without it.
the moment I found Longshot, I knew that the Rang, because letter was hinted already that Rang has to be in GTG and that's why it was.
Yeah, yeah.
But GTG was really frustrating, like little to no keys, and like you saw that the center was a big chest. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
We never saw what it was, I don't think.
I bet it's either another bow or another bomb bag.
No.
Probably a bow,
I
yeah.
distracted myself.
It very easily could have
I
been.
distracted myself.
Yeah, I mean, not getting the Bow of Spirit actually made me do the fastest spirit I ever did, I think. Like, go into Child, get 2 keys, go into Adult, get the other 2 keys, and then just leave. That was really strange, but also really quick.
Yeah, chat was explaining that even though Child Spirit is logically required, it wouldn't have been heart required if you didn't want to.
Yeah, but I think you, like, when you come from Child, you come from Child anyway, after
Yeah.
Jabu, just going in and doing the 2 checks doesn't really hurt that much.
Yeah, and you were
Also,
the
the
only
keys
one...
and like you could have a magic lock key in the sunblock room, and that's like a terribly slow check to get to.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, we got a lot of finishers coming in here.
Yeah.
We had Lefty, we had GWL, we had Chuckles, we had Huffpuff, we've got Cocktier, Cubs,
and
go,
Cubs
finish,
finishing up here.
Come on, do it!
Cubs.
Yeah. Cubs getting a little sniped.
A little snipe.
Cubs will not be joining us for an interview. Does not want to own up to putting Heaps Emo and myself on comms together, apparently. Where did Emo go?
I don't know.
Emo?
Where'd you go?
Emo, can you hear
I
me?
miss emo.
But yeah, Devin, any other thoughts? What are you feeling about S5 if this ends up as the
Yeah, as a former
really don't
S4 qualifier.
I'm really unsure. Like, the goal hints are really tough to get used to, and CSMC is like... I always liked that you were able to play as a seed on choose alone. But, like, with choose being so hard to find, is like... Do you actually waste time and check small chests? Or do you actually just skip small chests entirely and, like, just rush to your logical bomb bag, wherever that might be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and same thing with hearts and heart containers. You know, I've seen CSMC seeds that end with 3-4 hearts. Yesterday, I barely had 5 hearts 2 hours in. You know.
I mean, health is like, if you know how to play, like how to play and where to play carefully, being on having low health isn't really that much of a problem. Maybe if you like want to do fire or like dive a little bit, then that's probably going to be a problem. But I never died, so like that's not the problem with CSMC.
Yeah,
like,
no,
the choose are really hard.
resources especially choose, but also like arrows, nuts, sticks, bombs.
Yeah, it's actually when you play CSMC that you actually realize how many bomb refills you get in the course of the season.
God, so many bomb
Right?
refills. Do you know how many times I used that 5-pack in DC to refill? Like I'll go hit the pot,
Yeah.
run out to the other room, respawn the pot, get my 10, because I'm like, I don't know the next time I'm gonna get a bomb refill.
Yeah. I was actually funny thing that I was considering during the seed. Before I found the bomb bag, I had one chew, but I knew there was a 10-pack on Skull Mask, right? So I was considering to like grab all of the skulls and like route all the skulls with Skull Mask in like Lost Woods and Kokiri as child to get another, so I don't need to find my bomb bag. If that hadn't turned up, I was prepared to do that.
Words got that?
Yeah, words did end up going for that.
Words got
We thought-
that.
Nice. Nice.
We thought we were seeing Bunnyhood today, but we didn't, unfortunately.
Which was so sad.
Dude, if that was a 20-pack, I would have gone for that immediately.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
not waiting.
and getting so bailed out by that 10-pack in bottom of the well.
Dude, and I opened up the chest by accident. Like,
Did you really?
yes.
I was
Because like that was
surprised.
one of those instances where I was like, yeah, okay, there's a chest here, I'm going to open it. Wait a second, I didn't need to open this. Wait, I still needed to open this.
Yeah, I was
wild.
surprised because it seemed like you had stopped opening small chests at that point. I'm like, oh, well, it's random that
I
you
mean, there was
opened
like
this one,
occasionally
but
when
amazing.
occasionally when you're like directly near a chest, you might as well open it anyway to try and get some chews, but it's stupid.
Yeah, no, it adds more rando to rando.
Yeah, because
In
that's
this
exactly what
weird
we
way.
need.
In this
That's
weird
exactly-
way, because you know, big chest, small chest delineation should actually remove rando from rando.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to things like bomb chews or goddamn Hyrule Shield, like the Hylian Shield,
Hylian shields, yeah.
Yeah.
Hylian Shield, God, I rely on finding Hylian Shield so much, and now I'm just like, I'm gonna buy it.
I agree that CSMC is not very beneficial to reduce the casino at all, or like reduce the RNG element in rando. But like,
No. It
kind of-
definitely does make for faster seats, though. I think as a general whole, seats tend to be a little bit faster on CSMC.
well, I can't tell. Well, not from
Sorry,
my
I shouldn't laugh.
That's fine. Bro. This was a wild ride. Also, I don't know. I can't really tell what I did for most of the seed. Like, my memories are very blurred about what I did when.
That's totally fair.
Like, it was like being like with the goal hints and the being in your notes a lot. That's it takes away from like being able to focus on playing the game, I feel.
Yeah.
Sure.
Chat, do you have any final thoughts for Devin, for us as comms? Sans emo, because I don't know where they went.
Yeah, I'm not sure where emo is.
Emo, if you're listening to us, please come home.
Please come back.
We miss your family misses you.
We miss you.
But Chad, any last thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, jokes?
I won't hear complaints. You can send those to Trez.
At
not taking
Trezco. Well, let's at least get one final shout outs to our amazing trackers.
Yes.
Oh, Jimbo beat me to it.
Jimbo anticipating the tracking shout out. Very nice. No Pen Name Girl, Alan Heffley, Procrastinator, and Purple. Doing a great job.
Apparently is Mel, Devin, and myself.
Yeah, Devin!
Devin! Way to calm your own match.
And
that was the only
runners,
thing I didn't do today.
our runners, also Devin. Words for Swords, Cubs Rule, and Narcotic.
And also
Yoshi's Door.
I was about to say special shout out to Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi had some technical difficulties, and so we swapped them out, and chat, thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this because I had a great time.
Oh my god.
Oh wait,
such a
someone
lovely
got
time.
swapped out. That's why I thought it was last on Restream.
Yeah, no. Cubs
Yeah.
got swapped out.
Okay.
Yeah. Cubs was technically last on Restream as it ended up, but yes, of the original Restream. Sorry, Devin.
Wow, way to rub salt in that wound there, Mel. Yeah, by the way, as of the original Restream, you lost.
You lost.
I like my salt.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to be prepared for a lot of salt playing this
It's a
game.
big fuck you there, Mel. Jesus.
You learned those Shadow 2 strats heaps? You learned that?
No, I still have not. And today would have been a third race in a row that I would have needed to use them.
Yeah.
Oh, ish. That would be so
Oh
fun.
god.
Oh.
Well, are we raiding somebody?
Yeah, what's happening, Jimbo?
What's up,
Also,
Jimbo?
I guess shoutouts to Jimbo for restreaming, I guess.
And
No,
rolling
Jimbo
dismiss, of
removed me
course.
from the comms list. Fuck you, Jimbo.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. You
No, it
muted
was
your mic.
Tommel.
Oh, that's who I need to yell at.
It wasn't me. I said it wasn't me.
Jimbo did it to me, though.
I did do it to you.
see.
Yeah, I guess that's my cue. Okay, well, yeah, thanks again to the team today for helping out with the race. I had a lot of fun watching. It was a really entertaining race. Let's take a look at our schedule. And it looks like, okay, ZSR bot, hello? I guess it's not working.
Bot died.
Yeah, bot died. You can check out the ZSR schedule at ZeldaSpeedRuns.com/schedule. It looks like in about an hour and 15 minutes from now, we have a Minish Cap randomizer race scheduled to be featured on ZSR Main, the current channel. So if you're into the Minish Cap rando, please tune into that. Again, that'll be in about an hour and 15 minutes from now. And we're going to be rating one of the racers, Quirky,
Nice.
who's still
Love
racing.
that.
Love
And
Quirky.
so yeah, feel free to hop in our chat, leave some words of encouragement, no spoilers, and hopefully we'll see you all for the next race.
Typing.
Typing.
And we out, bitches.